Hi, how are you? Please sign right here. You can take a packet and a sheet. Has everybody signed in and grabbed a packet and mission one sheet, please? Make sure you do that. And if I have any non-PW people, please raise your hand because I have a separate sheet for you. Only some? Hi. Anybody else? And the only reason why is because if you're in PW, then you have access to our internet, so you can enter your stuff electronically instead of wasting paper. If you do like we have a computer, you don't. Turn off my GT.
Build your business. I know what I'm doing in the world, but I don't know all this stuff I was supposed to be doing. Oh, I can't move that. When do you put this?
All right, well, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for coming out this morning. January 2019, here we are, right?
Back to zero.
Yes, that's the greatest thing about it, Jane, right?
Right.
Clean slate, here we go. My name is Val Shalati. Hi, I know most of you here. I am an agent here at the office. I'm also the productivity coaching director here at the office. That is my direct cell number. If you ever need anything, please feel free to text me. It's the best way to get a hold of me. And as many of you know, I will get back to you as best as I can. I am really excited to be teaching section 1 with you guys. So section 1 of Ignite, this is all about igniting your business. Who's excited to ignite their business? Yeah. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Okay, give me some, let me ask a quick question for everybody. Does everybody have their goals set? Do they know how many deals that they want to close in 2019? If you don't, it's okay, just let us know because I would love to work with you on that. So have you got your goals set? If you have, just start throwing out numbers. How many deals do you want to close this year? Just start throwing them out.
80, 26.
80, 26. I'm at 40. I'm turning 40, so this is my year of 40 for that. I'm turning 40, I'm going to close 40 deals, and I'm going to drop 40 pounds. It's all about 40.
You're a 40. Yeah.
I'm turning
60,
right?
but
I have to raise my phone.
That's great. Keep excited, Katie, and grab a packet. So hello, good morning. Please sign in, grab a packet and a sheet, find a seat. So happy that you're here. So Ignite. There is, just to give you a little bit of a preface of what this is literally set up that it's 12 sessions long, and every single session is going to teach you something else of the real estate business to get you to close, right? That is the literally like session 11 is close the deal. So we are literally going to start you from, if you haven't done one deal in real estate, by the end of this, you will know how to close a deal. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? And we're going to teach you systems and tools and models to get you to that point. So I am in charge of teaching Ignite session 1, which is all about mindset. Does everybody realize that real estate is not really about selling homes? It's really about mindset. So real estate is all about 90% mindset. You have to get your head in the game. You have to play all in and get your head in the game. I know some of you were here earlier when I was just kind of chatting about the game last night. That was Lost, and I'm a huge fan. So I wanted to wallow and cry and blah, blah, blah. And Julie Cantrell taught me a couple weeks ago that you give yourself 1 hour, right? 1 hour to wallow and cry and moan and groan, and then you gotta get back into it. So that's what I did. I gave myself my hour, and now I'm ready to go. So it's the same thing with real estate. Hello, Cindy. Hi. How are you? Remind me of everybody. You guys, if you want to sign in here, please, and then grab a packet and a sheet and find an open spot. We've got lots of seats available. I'll let everyone kind of go. If you want to, for those who are sitting, so we're not wasting any time here, you can go to page 7. We're going to be all filling this out about getting your head in the game. And if you want, you can go ahead and start on that, just to start getting your mindset where it needs to be. So everybody go to page 7 in your packets. And we're going to talk about getting your head in the game. And the only way for us to get our heads in the game is for us to start really seeing what our goals are. So we can play all in. So there's a couple questions there, and then we're going to have a quick discussion. I'm going to get a lot of participation today, aren't I? Thank you for one person saying yes. Thank you. Have you sign in right here?
Yeah.
So everybody should be on page 7. I'm going to give you about a minute and a half more to fill out what you can, and we're going to have a discussion about that. I love when I get it.
No way.
Isn't that one big question?
Yes.
Because it says one thing and then you write like 7 because that's what I do.
Right. Yeah. Let's see.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So, the first question is, have you achieved your financial goals through your career so far? And if you have, why, or if not, why or why not? Anybody want to give an aha from that question? Or want to answer it?
Okay, so have you? No, I haven't.
Okay.
And to be honest, I've never set them previous to this. So in all honesty, I couldn't achieve anything I never set.
You just sought out to go great. That's awesome. So you're in the right spot. That's all we do right here, right? From the first get-go is get our goals set. So are you set for 2019?
Yes, you set me up.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Awesome. Anybody else? Go ahead.
After my first, well, it will be 1 year with KW in February. But coming from never setting goals, 15 years. First year, December 31st, I checked my CPI and everything, and I hit finally hit my goal.
Awesome. Anybody else?
Not having a schedule, and then the consistency of doing what I need to do every day to get to where I want to be.
So you feel like that is what's holding you back from
Absolutely.
reaching your goals?
Not having it all, just letting the day get away from me.
Got it. And do we have something set in place for 2019
Oh, yeah, I'm scheduled.
to make that happen?
I was following it.
And I was just gonna say, and who's gonna be holding you accountable to that? Go ahead, I don't care if you wanna, sign in and grab a packet. Do you have somebody helping you hold you accountable?
Well, I have two business coaches.
Fantastic. That's awesome. Renita?
She pretty much said the same thing. I put down, no, I did not reach my goals, and it was pretty much because of my schedule. And,
Okay.
so now I do have a schedule. I've only been here for, well, a year, like February. So, no, I didn't achieve my goals, but and it's okay because I feel like I have grown so much
You have.
in that 1 year. And I know a lot now that I did not know last year. So I'm like,
Awesome. Julie, I saw your hand up. Did you wanna say something?
Oh, I just let other things take, priority over stuff that I.
So again,
I allow
that
my
is
priorities to shift
based on what was
So you
going
follow
on
your schedule.
well,
around you.
I follow my schedule. Walking or, like something else, take priority.
Take priority. Okay. What about the next question? What is the one thing that makes one real estate agent more successful than other real estate agents? Accountability, consistency, discipline, customer service,
Systems.
systems and tools,
commitment.
commitment, huge,
Fear.
fear.
For the other side, they have fear, so they're not gonna be as successful as the one that they're.
Lead generation. Got it. All right. Why don't all agents do all those things that you just said?
They're not as hard.
Most real estate agents get into real estate. A lot of real estate agents get into real estate. They want to tell them what to do. It's a job like anything else. You have to grow a business.
So people get into the business because they don't want a boss. However, what they're not realizing is they have to be their own boss. And do bosses get things done? In my world, right? So if you're in the outside world, right, the boss is put into place to make sure that everything's running the way it should be. So if you're your own boss, which we all love to say that we are, right, that we're our own boss and no one can tell people what to do. However, if you're your own boss and you're telling yourself what to do, you better make sure you have somebody else holding you accountable to that.
That's what I was thinking about with accountability. I think that's huge.
It is, I think one of the,
Agents don't reach their plateau because of accountability. They don't have that support system.
support system, exactly. So these are all things that you want to be thinking about, to what do you have in place for 2019 to make sure that you reach your goals. Come on in, Mara. You can please sign in here and take a packet. Go ahead.
And I think it's the way you look at accountability.
Okay,
And
Tell me
for
more.
me, that's a game changer. Like, if you look at accountability as coaching,
Mhm.
it's much more different than looking at accountability as somebody, as a negative, it's not a negative thing, it's a positive thing. It's accountable to something that's gonna help you reach those goals, they're gonna help you to why you are not reaching those goals. If you look at it as a negative thing, you're gonna sit, you're gonna really pull it.
Agreed. So I would love to share just a little tidbit on accountability, this accountability piece, because you all in this room are going to go through all 12 sessions and graduate night. I can see it, I can feel it. So in doing that, the only way you're going to be able to do it is to have somebody holding you accountable. And the best people to be doing that with are the people who are surrounding you right now. So you might not know anyone, or you might know a whole bunch of people. However, the best way to get this completed, this accountability piece in place, is to make sure that you have an accountability partner or partners. I personally have a coach, so I have 2 coaches. Both of them, I have to send my schedule, my 411 to what I'm doing every single week. And then I have 2 other accountability partners. They're not my coaches, they're just an accountability partner. We touch base on a weekly basis on what we're doing and what's going on in our business world and what can we do to help them. And the reason why I do this is, for me, it's to be completely transparent, it is very selfish of me to do it, right? The reason why I'm doing it is so that I am sitting here going, I'm sending you my schedule and what my goals are. And I have to live up to that. I don't want to say this is what I'm going to do and then go do something completely different. So it is huge for me just to have that partnership piece that you just, and you could, it's just two other agents in the office. There's no coaching, it's just, that's all that they are. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that coaches are great and coaches will have an accountability piece part of their coaching. However, you also can just have an accountability partner in the business world. Don't just have some people have a spouse, and if your spouse is really on top of it, then you can do that. However, my spouse doesn't know what half of the stuff on that calendar even means. So I was going to hold me accountable to it. So that's why I wanted to talk about that. How do you guys feel about this? How do you guys feel about what you've written down so far? What we talked about so far? Does it scare you? Does it energize you? Are you ready to tackle it? Give me some feedback on where it's at after filling out this form. Hesitation. Inspiring. So you're inspired. I love that. How about you?
Me? How do I feel? You know what, to be honest, to look at it, I kind of feel indifferent, and the reason why is because now there's a level here. Like, I haven't been doing what I need to do, staying consistent, planning, them things to the side, so now I have to hold me accountable, and I need to find a best friend that's gonna say like, yo,
What are you doing?
what you doing? Right, so Val.
Yeah, you do. You do. I love that, and I'm really happy to do it. So I love that you just were very transparent. Thank you for saying that, because it is scary. It's fearful. I'm gonna be honest. There's many days I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to get out of this bed. I want to just sit this. Especially now it's so dark. What is happening?
I know. It's
Why is it pitch black?
I must be getting to work at 6:30.
I know, it's like pitch black out there, so it's hot, right? However, when I start sending somebody else's schedule and telling somebody else what I'm doing, it gets me a little pep in my step, because I'm not gonna not do what I said I'm gonna do, right? So, is your desire to succeed more powerful than your fear from doing the one thing that will make you successful? So today, my goal is in less than 3 hours from now, for you to tell me that it is more powerful. I don't want the fear to take over. I want success piece, moving you forward, and we're going to get you to your goals by the end of this session. Got it? Everybody going to play all in? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Good. All right. You're in business now. John Davis, our CEO of Keller Williams Realty, says, you choose Keller Williams as the vehicle to reach your goals, and Ignite helps you build the momentum to get you there faster. That's why I would love to see every single one of your faces here in 12 sessions from now, which is literally only 4 weeks. So in 4 weeks from now, so that we can get into your momentum faster. How many days are in the real estate cycle? 90. There's 90 days in the real estate cycle. So the activities that you are doing right now today is what you're going to get paid on in 90 days from now. Who wants to get paid in 90 days from now? I want a paycheck in 90 days from now. I don't want anybody else. So the activities that we're doing today is what's going to show up in 90 days. And tomorrow, when we do those activities, which we're going to talk about the 10-4 activities, and getting ourselves right momentum, those are going to show up in 90 days. If you could please come up when you get a chance, we're going to have you sign in, grab a packet. Okay, thank you. So let's talk a little bit about what we were saying earlier. There's systems, there's models, there's tools. Is everybody else overwhelmed by all those systems and models and tools that we have, right? They're fantastic. They're wonderful. I love them. However, you have to chunk it down. Probably most people will know this who are in my classes. I probably say that verbiage the most out of anything. We have to chunk it down. So what they did is they came up with the 6 personal perspectives, and you'll actually see them around our goals. And what those are self-mastery, the 80-20 principle, moving from E to P, being learning-based, having no limiting beliefs, and accountability. Isn't that great? That's right there. So those are our 6 personal perspectives. And if everybody's following along, we are on page 8. All right, we're on page 9. So you're in business for one thing and one thing only, and that is lead generating. Everybody thinks we're in business to sell homes. We're not in business to sell homes. We're in business to be lead generating. So what do we have to do to be lead generating? We have to create self-mastery, be lead generation machines. That's what we need to do. You're in sales. The business is sales. You have to sell real estate. The way to do that is to lead generate, to find people to buy that real estate. So let's talk about mindset. Let me ask this question. When we talk about mindset, what do you think of when you hear the word mindset? Attitude, positive beliefs. So do we think that we spend most of our time in a positive attitude, or do we spend most of our time in a negative attitude? That's an individual. Depends on what's going on probably in the outside world happening around us too, correct? So what does everybody have? Do you have stuff in place that you know that can get you back into that positive mindset? People. Affirmation. Prayer. Coffee.
There.
I'm a music person. So I could be in a really bad spot and you put on some Justin Timberlake and I'm within 3 minutes, the song's ended and I'm kind of back out of it. So everybody has their thing. So do you have those things put in place in your life so that when you are in a negative mindset, you know what to go to get yourself out of it? So I think that's everybody knows what we're supposed to do, right? We don't know what we're supposed to do to get back in. We know we shouldn't be negative. We know we need to be back in that positive mindset. However, what do you have put into place so that when you are going into that negative spot, that you can turn it back around and go back into the positive spot? I know some people who do a pinch, they'll do a pinching thing, like in between their, like, thumb, they'll just, that's like the reminder to tell themselves, like, there's like a little pinch, like, stop thinking that way, gotta go to the other way, gotta go to the other direction. So I always would love for you to have something put into place so that you know the go-to. Like I just said, for me, I know it's music. And there's times where I forget it and it's a half hour later, I'm like, why didn't I listen to this music 20 minutes ago, you know? So put on a song, listen to podcasts. Podcasts are huge right now. I'm not sure if anybody is in the podcast world. I know I listen to them a lot, especially when I'm walking. I think they're great to feed your mind positivity. There's so many out there. I mean, probably don't ask me, but you can ask a lot of other people on the best ones. Mine's all about being a mom and working. So if you're a mom and working, then ask me. I can give you a whole bunch of great ones. There's also just tons of business people out there to kind of feed off of. You want to make sure you get that positivity up all the time. So did everybody go to when Barb, I think Barb was the one, or it might have came from the front office, they sent you an email when you registered for Ignite. Did everybody get that email? Because you're all here, so pretty much you guys all got these. Did everybody watch the videos that were part of the email? Seeing a couple yeses. So when in that video, we were talking about the 6 personal perspectives. So which of the videos of the 6 personal perspectives resonated the most with you guys? Anybody talk about that? Make sure you watch the video. I mean, it's okay. Study you did. Nobody. Jim's like, no, I didn't watch the video. It's okay, Jim. It's all right. You didn't get the email?
Right.
Okay, that's good to know. That's what I need to hear. So you got an email saying to come to Ignite, but you did not get an email that had a video attachment. You just don't know. Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love it. So there, what we will do is we will make sure that we get this out to you. It's in the mission statement, and there are videos within the mission statement. So the missions, every single time that you come to a session, it's like homework, is what the missions are. And it's for you to get everything set up for your business to succeed. And in them, there's going to be videos to watch. Some of them are Gary Keller, some of them are about 6-person perspectives, and then there's going to be tasks for you to do for the homework. And all of this, again, people say homework and like people cringe, right? That's why they call them missions and not homework. So people go, oh, you know. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're doing these missions. And the reason why is because they put them in place. So you come to class, right, on a Monday, you come to the 3-hour class. We're going to do the daily 10-4, which we'll talk about in a little bit, on that day. Then on Tuesdays are your mission days, which is when you're supposed to actually do the activities that are in that mission statement and do all the stuff that's lined up for you. And do the daily 10-4. And then on Wednesday, you come to class and you do your daily 10-4. And then on Thursday, you do the mission and you do the daily 10-4. And then on Friday, you come to class and you do the daily 10-4. And if you do this and you follow this, we literally are going to end in 4 weeks from now. And if you follow it and do everything you're supposed to, you will have everything set up for your business and you will have 200 people in your database. Does anybody else, who has 200 people in their database right now? That's awesome. So now you're gonna add more people to your database. That's the whole point of this, to contact more people. And are they truly 200 people in your database? Or do you have a cell phone and nothing else? Do you have an email and nothing else? Do you have an address and nothing else? So for me, my goal to you guys who do have a bigger database is to make sure that that database is actually complete. You should have a phone number, an email, and mailing address for every single person in your database, okay? The best way to do it is during this daily 10-4 time, if you don't, to contact them and get those other pieces so that you can have a full complete. For those of you who are starting out, go ahead.
So you said you should do that here, do that before we come in.
No, so that's every single day we are going to be taking care of. It's called the daily 10-4. And I'll just touch upon it real fast. I know we're still in personal perspectives. However, this is probably the most important part of Ignite. 100%, it's the most important part of Ignite. The reason why is the way it is set up is for you to do 4 activities every single day. Okay, and that's why it's called the daily 10-4. You are supposed to contact 10 people, so you have to make 10 calls. You're supposed to add 10 people to your database. So if the calls that you're making are already people that you know, and you already have them in your database, then call other people. Unless you need more information about those people that you're contacting. You're also supposed to do 10 handwritten notes. Now, the best way I say it is to just handwrite the note to the person you just talked to, and made the call to, right? That's the best way to do it. And then the 4th part of the daily 10-4 is that you are supposed to preview 10 homes a week. Now, I will preface by saying if you are a seasoned agent and in Ignite, you do not need to preview 10 homes a week. You already understand what's going on in the market. You probably already do preview 10 homes a week between your listings and your buying appointments. If you are a new agent, if you are not going to go out physically to the house to preview it, I want you previewing it on the MLS. You should know, you are the local real estate expert, right? You should be able to tell anybody what's going on in the market in any area around the Chicagoland suburb area. That's where our market is. So you should be able to know, if you're a new agent, what a difference between a split level and a raised ranch is. What the difference between a slab and a crawl is. What the difference between a bungalow and a Cape Cod is. And the only way for you to do that is to just submerge yourself into it. And the way to do that is to go into the MLS and just continue to look at homes and look at the MLS sheets to see what are they called, what is this kind, and also to become the expert on pricing, right? You need to know where schools are, where the lines are, all of that stuff. Some people are in some of my classes, I'm very passionate about that. So you should be able to show somebody that you know the area and what's going on in our market and what type of homes are out there. So if you're not gonna be able to physically go to preview 10 homes in person, please make sure that you're going onto the MLS and previewing 10 homes on MLS, okay? And what's gonna be great about this is that everybody has access to a tracker that's with KW online. And once you start doing that, you're gonna be able to go in and say, I made my call, I made a call, I made a call. I added to my database, I added my database, I added my database, and I did a handwritten note, so on and so forth. If you're not with KW, I have paper ones that you guys can keep track of as well. So then that way you have it right there in front of you. How many calls did you do? How many handwritten notes did you do? The goal is to do 10 of all 3 of those, okay? So we're really, really, really going to be honing in on this daily 10-4, and in every single class that we have, right, session, we are going to be pulling up what you guys are doing. And for those who are handwriting them into a form, you're going to be showing what you're doing. So again, because what is the most important piece is accountability, right? So the best way for us to do this is to track it and to watch you and see what's going on. Now, I am not denying that everybody should be able to make 10 calls. Everybody should be able to write 10 handwritten notes. Everybody should be able to add 10 people to their database. I am not naive to the fact that this might not happen for everyone at first. That is okay. I want you just to get into the habit of every single day making a phone call, writing a note, getting people in your database. And if you just establish that during the next 12 sessions, you are going to catapult yourself to your business. Okay. So you may have questions about that.
Those handwritten notes, are those could be like, say, talking expired, they're on the fence, you just look up off the notes, or who do you want? Like,
whoever you would like to do it for, that's part of your business plan. So it's just a handwritten note. And if you run out of people, then you handwrite a note to your grandma and tell her have a great day. So that's all. So it can be as much as a handwritten note to an expire that you want to mail and say, I would love to do current business, can I, see you going? So, or it could be just literally just wanted to say hi. It could be one or the other.
There's the tracker, even.
Yes,
Okay.
we will go through that at the second half. So, and then I'll make sure I have sheets for everybody too. Who needs them. Anybody else have a question about what the daily 10-4 is? And when we say daily, we mean daily. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We give you the weekends off. So if you add that up, by the end of our session, you should have 200 people in your database. You should have called and contacted 200 people in the next month, and you should have done 200 handwritten notes. Now, everyone's going to say, I'm surprised we're not getting more questions about the handwritten notes, I'm going to be honest. Go ahead.
Do you suggest that we add our business card? Or does it depend on,
It, yes. It is, I feel like it's a difference of who it is. If it's a sphere of influence call, your database, if you're calling your database and your handwritten note to them, I like to do subtle things, which is the return address is this address. So it says Val Shalati, Keller Williams, 16101 108th Avenue. And my other subtle way I do it is on my signature, I say your realtor, Val, or Val Shalati, depending on who it is. And I don't put my business card in it if it's my sphere of influence. Or my database, they already have my business card probably on their refrigerator on a magnet. So I'm not gonna give them another one. And those I'm usually just saying hi, checking in, hope everything is well. Facebook gives us all the information that we need, right? So I always am a big proponent of this. I actually took Ignite. I'll give you a quick story. A year ago, I took Ignite and I sat back there and one of the sessions, I was like, I don't know who the heck to handwritten note to, who am I gonna, and I had seen some girl that I went to high school with that said her husband was having surgery. And I like stalked everyththing, like the whitepages.com is my favorite thing ever. So if on Facebook, it tells you where these people live. So I didn't talk to this girl in 20 something years. So it was, you know, I saw that she lived in Tinley Park from her Facebook, and then I went into White Pages and I typed in her name and went to Tinley Park. That's how I got her address. And so she was in my database, and I saw that her husband was having surgery. So I literally wrote a handwritten note, that blank little piece of blank teal colored, you know, that you buy for 20 cents at Michael's. And was like, so sorry to hear about your husband. I hope everything went well with the surgery. Hope everything is going good with you guys. And all I did was put the return address label of here and signed, you know, your realtor Val. I didn't think anything of it. I just put a stamp on it and mailed it. That was I did my daily 10-4 for the day. So about a week later, she messaged me on Facebook and said, oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for sending that. I can't believe that you did that. You know, so great, okay, good. All whole as well. Very good. 3 weeks later, she messaged me again. Hey, we were kind of maybe thinking that we might want to sell our house. We're not sure what the market is. Would you mind coming over? Sure, no problem. To make a year-long story short, they sold their house with me. They purchased another home in Plainfield for $430,000 with me. Then she referred me to her mom to sell the condo in Oak Lawn to move the mom out to Plainfield by them. So I got 4 deals for like $1.5 million, I think it's like $1.5 or $1.7 million in sales, and from one handwritten note. The stamp cost 50 cents.
So less than $1.
Less than $1, and that happened. Did that happen to all the other handwritten notes that I sent last year, the hundreds of other ones? No. However, you never know when that handwritten note from the other side is going to be taken in and what it's going to do for you. Yes.
I have a question. Okay, so the other day I was showing a property, open house for another people. When I was outside, found somebody's driver's license, young girl. I called everywhere, went on Facebook trying to find this girl, couldn't find it. So finally I Googled her. Found her dad was like, oh yeah, she's here. So yesterday I finally found the girl, took her ID back. Don't know her. I know her name because I remember and she texted me her address. Would that be should I send her a handwritten note? Sure. Oh, glad you got the license. Keep up with it. Or what, how would you approach that?
I would approach it saying like this. Isn't it crazy how life, you know, brought us two together? I'm so glad I got to meet you. I'm, you know, hoping that everything's going well with you. Essentially like something along those lines, like almost like, isn't that crazy how we actually, we connected? I'm glad that we connected. You know, and then you can literally say, oh, by the way, I'm in real estate, so if ever you need anything, just let me know. It doesn't have to be like, do you want to buy or sell a house in the West real estate? Like, it's just, I'm in real estate.
I didn't want to seem you stalkerish and weird, like, oh my God.
I think that if you, with the handwritten note, and you say that the whole point, that's, so right here, right now, she's coming, that's the limiting belief, so here we go. We're going back to 6 personal perspectives. So the limiting belief is you don't want to feel like a stalker. Was I a stalker for sending her a note to say that I hope her husband's surgery went well?
But you know her.
You know her, you just brought her license. You know her.
Okay, all right.
You know her.
Well, I don't think it's.
You know her name.
Stalking. I mean, you're only at one time. I mean,
That's
it's
why I
not
want to make sure, 'cause, you know,
stalking is.
you know that you have that one person that you're like, okay, I don't know, like limiting beliefs, so I have to change that.
It's a limiting belief. The limiting belief is that we are bugging them, we're stalking them, they don't want to hear from us. No, they want to hear from us. Who doesn't want a nice note? Hey, I only I get in the mail's bills. I want someone said, right, what everybody goes, like my daughter, for example, she was so excited to go for the last month to get to the mail, right? Why? Christmas cards. Because we got something in the mail. So when we're talking about handwritten notes, we're supposed to contact them by a handwritten note. The 36 Touch tells us 4 times a year, once a quarter. So if you put this girl that you met, that you did an awesome thing and got her that, and send her one note saying, I'm so glad that the universe had us meet each other. Keep it like that, light and simple. And now add her to your database and then send her 3 more cards throughout this whole year. Is that, am I stalking you if I reach out to you 4 times this year?
No, that's sweet.
That's sweet, that's nice. Does that help? Does that is everybody understanding that? We're not saying for you to send them a handwritten note once a week. We're not telling you to do that. We're not telling you to put a handwritten note together that says, please think of me every single time that you talk about real estate. Like, we're not saying that. The handwritten note is literally just a touch so that they feel that we are thinking of them. And that is literally sometimes all that I write. Just sending a note letting you know I'm thinking about you. Hope they have an awesome day. You're a realtor. That's it.
I like that, because sometimes, like, it could get annoying if you are salesy. Like, even when we all see other realtors, you need to buy and sell, like, every week, I'm like, damn, it's annoying to see that all the time. But if, in her case, I would be thankful, and in your case, I'd be thankful that that was awesome. Who does that?
It was tough.
People would just walk past and like, what, you're lost.
If you are sitting down and writing the note just to be salesy, it's gonna come off salesy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean,
They know you're a realtor just off that.
if you're literally just coming from a place of, I'm just touching base, hoping all is well with you. If you need anything, let me know. That's what we're here for. Do we add value to our clients? And if you're gonna tell me no, please come and see me at the break, because we need to talk. Like, you are adding value. We are experts. We know what's going on in real estate. If you're new and you're like, no, Val, I'm not an expert, you got 17 other people surrounding you right now who are experts, and you can reach out and talk to them and ask for help, and you'll become an expert real fast. The minute that you submerge yourself into this business and you literally, I have issues myself that I submerge myself a little too much and I can't ever get away. However, I love it. And if you love what you're doing and it comes off of you like that with your friends and family and sphere and people that you're coming across, you're never gonna come across salesy. Never. I can say with confidence that you can talk to pretty much almost every single person that I know, and none of them will say that I've come off as a salesy person. They all know I'm in real estate and they all use me, but they don't think I'm salesy. See how what I'm trying to say? Come from contribution. This is exactly what it is. You're there to offer them something. You have value. And you have to believe that first. And so how do you learn value? It's just go all in. Do what we're doing. Come here for the next 11 sessions. You'll be able to add value for sure to them. That makes sense? Cool. So, I kind of got one off my tangent. So, the with the 6 personal perspectives, and you can go further into all of this. There is that video that we're going to make sure that everybody send everybody with a mission. So there's literally like a little icon that has a triangle on it, and you literally just hit it, and the video pops
And
up.
they're really short. They're only
They're
like
a couple of minutes long. Yes. So we're not asking you to sit there and just watch videos for 3 hours. That's not what it's about. It's the 6 personal perspectives video.
what does the report say?
Learning based. Yes. So we here at Keller Williams are all about being learning based and learning new things to move forward with our business. Great. So self-mastery. Self-mastery is the possession of great knowledge, skills, and habits that make you the master of you. That's number 1 on our 6 personal perspectives. So when we're talking about self-mastery, that is when we're talking about creating habits, putting our calendars together, making sure that we're holding ourselves accountable for that. Okay. Throughout Ignite, you're going to be acquiring the skills and developing the habits to be successful, moving you towards self-mastery. Just you coming to this class and completing these 12 sessions are moving you towards self-mastery. That is why I am like a class junkie, right? Like I just continuously, I'm learning something new. And there's some people out here who have taken this before, and I very much appreciate that you're back again. And I love that because you're in a different place now than you were the last time that you took it. So you're going to take in different stuff, right, from each class. Even though we're teaching the same materials, you're going to take in. And for anybody else who's been in the Ignite before, you've been in Ignite before, wouldn't you say that the different instructors also bring something different to the class? So it's not just where you're at, but it's also the instructor that comes. So for every class, there's a different instructor. It's pretty much all of us are ALC members here, Agent Leadership Council, so we're in the top 20% of the Market Center. And we pick pretty much which class that we're going to teach based on what we're really, really great at in our business. So whenever you see an instructor standing up here in front of you, it's because they're doing something awesome in their business within whatever what they're teaching that day. I just got to teach Ignite session 1 because Alex became the team leader over at Oak and he usually is on session 1, and so he's not here anymore. So I'm like, okay, it's not the session. So I'm actually, this is my first time teaching this class. So thank you for walking through it with me. So the next step is committing to the 80-20 principle. Does anybody know what the 80-20 principle is? It's actually, go ahead.
If you're in a group, normally they'll say that 20% of the people do 80%. I have a women's investment, and that's true for them. Any group I've ever been.
Agreed. So then, when you look around, are you going to be the 80% or are you going to be 20%? And you have to make that decision for yourself. If you're going to be the 80%, meaning that you're not doing any work, or are you going to be 20% of this room who are going to be playing all in and doing the work that needs to be done? And you'll find this on Teams. You'll find this
In the industry, though.
anything in the industry. I feel like our industry for sure follows this 80-20 rule. I don't know about any of you guys, but when I get on the other end of a nice person on the other end, I am like, oh, you actually respond. Wow, look at that. Yes. Number one thing as a realtor, just respond. Email, text them back. Even if you're looking into it or looking for the answer, just acknowledge the fact that you received their message. That's what we're looking for. Right? It doesn't have to be right now. It doesn't have to be right away, but just to let them know what's going on. Communication is key. So the 80-20 principle, so in Ignite, we identify your 20% of you, your money-making activities, lead generation. So this isn't just about activity. This is also about, this is not about groups. This is also about your activities. So when we were talking about lead generating, right, that's our main job. That's our only job, really. That should be what all of our focus is on. And if we focus just on lead generating, all the other things will fall into place. It will, I promise. I know that you're like scared and thinking you gotta get all these other things into place before you start lead generating for the lead. I promise you, get the lead, everything will fall into place. A couple people who have done deals, a couple of my newer agents, they've contacted me. I don't know if anybody's here that I can. So you've had a deal, right? You don't know, you're walking in, one of your first deals that you've ever done, and you're like, I don't really know where to get that contract from. What did you do? Got the information, but you filled out the stuff, and then you made it happen, right? So you got the lead first without knowing how to fill out the contract yet. However, we were able to get everything figured out to get them to the closing table. So lead generation is your 80%. All 80% of what you're focused on should be on lead generating, right? That's where the big focus is for. So the idea that 20% of your actions lead to 80% of your results being one of the most powerful principles you can apply to your life. It's about getting the most from your time and effort, and it's about maximizing your results, having focus. So when we talk about focus, we're always talking about scheduling, calendars, time management, all that good stuff. So the next step is E to P, which is one of my favorites. It's actually right here. Breaking through. So E is entrepreneurial, and P is purposeful. So we know that we're always looking for the purposeful way. By doing this, they break through the ceiling of your natural behavior. So we always, when you're an entrepreneurial, again, you're your own boss, right? Do what you want to do when you want to do it, all that great stuff. When you break through that and you become purposeful, everything just kind of explodes. Everything is all lined up and does exactly what it should be. Jackie, I would love for you to touch upon this because I know Jackie's on Ron Wexler's team, and Ron Wexler, I think, is.
I transitioned out.
Oh, you're with him. I'm sorry. So you're on Harry's team. However, you can talk about Ron and how he went from B2B, from entrepreneurial. So Ron is an entrepreneurial person, and he went from breaking through and became very purposeful in becoming where he wanted to be ownership, right? So he was very purposeful in what he wanted to do, and he became from being a worker essentially to being purposeful to being a business owner. So that's where that breakthrough happens. Does everybody understand? Who has questions about P2P? Because I feel like I had a hard time understanding this at first. So if you have a question or you're like, I'm really not getting that, please let me know. Because I really would like to dive further into that.
Dive further into it.
So in regards, I keep on turning my back, I'm so sorry. I wish that I could like make this bigger. So if you, over here, we have foundational models. This is your foundation. Right now, Ignite is foundational, right? Going to Ignite is foundational. You're gonna learn what your natural abilities are, very much so in the next 4 weeks. My natural abilities, my database, and my sphere of influence, and teaching. Those are my 2 things that I like to do. I like to get out there and talk to people. I have my friends and family. That's my natural ability. So here is my ceiling with my natural ability. I know that the only way for me to break through this ceiling to get to the next level is I need to improve my models, which might mean I need to take other classes to learn other things. I have to get creative and start thinking more things other than just talking to my database and my sphere. I need to add in other things into my leg of where I'm going to get my business from. And when I do that, now I can break through to my new ceiling of achievement. We all are at a certain level. Some of us might be at foundation, some of us might be improving in our models and systems to get to the next level. And then the last one is you improve all that you have underneath you, and keep on improving that to break through to become very purposeful. So it's just it's more of a mindset from going from entrepreneurial to purposeful. It's more of thinking like a business owner versus thinking as I work for somebody or I work for this. Yes.
If I can add to that.
Yes, please.
Something that Tenny from Ron's team stated was that for this model, she said that it's, the majority of agents focus on the split.
Yes.
Right? She says, but when you become purposeful and you start focusing on how much do I want to make that year, it's no longer the split, it's all about the dollar amount. So if you want to make $100,000, that's purposeful, because now your purpose is to make $100,000 instead of looking at the split. So that really helped me to learn that.
That's awesome. So the goal is to get to that $100,000. You're purposeful, and however I can get to it, I can get to it. It doesn't matter how the steps to get to it is. That I'm only focused on that. Now, would you say that if you focus all of your energy on that one goal, what do you think is going to happen?
I'm gonna make it.
You're going to just be super laser focused. Being very purposeful on what you're doing and choosing, and I completely agree with that. I know when I was able to move through, have a breakthrough through a ceiling, was when I was very determined to move my daughter, she's special ed, into a better special ed school district. And I was like, I don't care what I have to do, I am making this much money so that I can make this happen. And you better believe that in that year, I was so purposeful in every single thing that I did to make sure that that happened. So that's when you connect that purpose, that why. Why are you doing what we're doing? Why do you want to make $100,000? Whatever the number is, if it's 100, if it's 50, if it's 350, I don't care what the number is, why? Why do you want to make that money? What are you going to do with that money? What is that going to do for you? What is it going to do for your family? I mean, for me, that's what I'm driven by, is the why. So everybody talks about the big why, especially at KW. I've been here for almost 4 years myself. I signed up on my birthday, so I'll never forget when I signed up at KW. So when I signed up and they started talking about this big why, I remember sitting in Ignite. I think Ron actually was one of the first ones that I ever went to. Yeah, he used to teach, yes, session one, and I loved it. And he kept on talking about this big why. And I was like, I don't know. At the time, I had no big why. I was like, I just want to make $50,000. I mean, like that was it. I want to be a mom. I want to sell some real estate, make some money. Like that was my why. However, once I really started diving into it was when I started realizing, okay, this is what my why is. And it's okay to have little whys. I like the little why. I like the little why for the year or the goal. Get me to that goal. Now I'll go on to the next one. So the goal was to get my daughter into a better school district. We did that. Then it was, okay, what's the next goal? What's my next big why? And then I had to create the next big why. The next big why was I wanted to make enough money to be able to go pay for cash for a car. My car was on its way out, had 180,000 miles on it. I love my Pilot, I guess so much. Had it for 13 years, raised my babies in it. Like I didn't want to get rid of it. However, I knew it was time, but I also didn't want a car payment. So my goal for that year was to make enough money to make cash for a car and get myself a new car. And that was that was purposeful. Here's my focus. That's what I want to do, right? So I would love for everyone, when you come out of here today and tomorrow when you're thinking about it, it doesn't have to be, you're going to be Mother Teresa and have world peace. If that's what you want to do, that's awesome. I support you. And that's fantastic. Let's put a plan together to get you there. However, it could also be, I want to pay off my student loans. I want to pay off my credit card debt. I want to be able to go on vacation with my family, right? Those are the things that we need to connect. When you're really laser focused and you're being purposeful in what you're doing, that's where you want to get to, all right? Anybody else have anything more to add to EP?
I just had a question. Do you have that somewhere?
Electronically? Yeah, I mean, everything that you see, you can always find on KW Connect. You're gonna see it in the books. It's in the MREA book, the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book. You'll find this stuff in. You also can go online to anything online and they'll actually show you online. KWU has it, KW Connect. If you write in E to P on the search engine for KW Connect, you'll find a gazillion different things. Good. Step 4, making learning based the foundation of your action plan. So an individual has made a decision to use effective learning as the foundation piece for their action plan to develop their life. So Ignite is just the start for you as a learning-based individual. KW offers many learning opportunities for you, as we all know. And lots of classes on that calendar, every single one for everybody. Does anybody have any questions about learning-based or have anything to add about that? Step 5 is removing your limiting beliefs. You want to remove beliefs from your thinking that hold them back. So we have to remove these limiting beliefs. I can't be a career woman and be a mom at the same time. I can't do it. Limiting belief. Yeah, you can. Do it every darn day. Yes, you can. Okay. In order to successfully develop a higher level, you will need to clear your mind of your limiting beliefs first. So, do you have any of these types of thoughts? I have to be an expert and know everything before I can begin my business. I'm not valid yet. Get rid of it. Yes, you are valid. I don't think I can achieve a profit goal that will fund my life this year. Get rid of that limiting belief. You're here on the 7th day of January starting things. Believe me, you are ready to go and you will achieve that goal. Because I'm in the business will come to me naturally. I don't need to devote 3 hours each day to lead generate. I am here to tell you that is 1000% incorrect. You need to lead generate every single day. Some of us have to lead generate more than 3 hours to meet our goals, which a lot of you have sat down with me at New Goals Agent to figure that out. Some of you have come up with 4 and 5 hours. And what do I always ask you when we come up with that? Are you committed to lead generate for that many hours a day to reach your goals? And if you're not, it's okay. I need to know how many hours you are committed to. And then I will be able to tell you how much money you will make this year. And then you can say for yourself if you're okay with that or not. That makes sense to everybody? So if you're telling me, Val, I can't do 3 hours. I can't do it. I can do 2 hours. Okay, let me go ahead and calculate that for you, and I will be able to literally tell you how much money you will make this year based upon your commitment of 2 hours of lead generation. And it is up to you to say if that's enough money to fund your perfect life, or if you're saying, no, I will find a way to come up with that extra hour. If you consistently lead generate every single day for 3 hours, you will make so much money in this business. Like, I don't think that people really comprehend that if you consistently lead generate 3 hours every single day, Monday through Friday, and if you do it for 6 months of this year, guaranteed you will cap and you'll probably be in the 6-figure club this year. So can you commit, what is that, 15 hours, right? 15 hours a week? 15 hours. I probably watch television 15 hours a week. I don't even realize that I'm doing it, but I probably do. So any of these limiting beliefs that they're telling you, like, I could do it in 2. I'm telling you, if you want what you need in your business, lead generate for 3 hours a day. So I would love to hear anybody else's limiting beliefs. I know we kind of talked about it before. What is everybody thinking right now when I'm saying this 3 hours of limit of lead generation every day? Does anybody else kind of want a little bit? Sometimes I feel like that's a little choking. Meyer, tell me about lead generation for 3 hours a day.
What, 3 hours a day?
Uh-huh.
I mean, what else are you guys doing? I just feel like people, I can't report to America where you have to be there like 8 to 5 minimum. And so, I mean, I just feel like a lot of people are lazy. They want to make excuses. Make way more money doing this than most people can in that amount of time. So why not? What are you guys doing? Facebook, hanging out, chilling. What are you doing? Just make the call. I don't know. It's not that hard. You gotta be disciplined, though. That's the problem about not having a boss and leading your own business, is you just gotta put it in the schedule. You gotta do it. It's easy to get distracted.
And how can you make sure you're doing that?
You gotta hold yourself accountable. Your accountability partner is fine, but your accountability partner might not be a good partner. And so it's really essentially up to you as an individual type of thing. You just have to do it.
Just have to do it. And I'm going to tie this right now into accountable, because I feel that not only is the accountability piece huge, it's part of accountability is a consequence. And I'm going to be the first one to admit that I never put a consequence with it. Never. However, you work, like you just touched on, you work from Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 job, and you didn't even work from during that time for 3 hours, would you have a job?
Not very long. Yeah, at least make it look like you're working.
I mean, that's right. You're at 9 to 5, but well, that's what we're all doing though, aren't we? We're making it look like we're working. Because what are we doing? We're creating a Facebook post to go, because we're gonna make $1 gazillion off of that one post that we're gonna boost for $20. It's gonna all I'm gonna make millions on that. So, right, so what else are we doing? Oh, I gotta write this contract. It's autofill. You literally start typing the address because you went to autofill. You gotta sign one.
We lie to ourselves. That's fine.
Okay. Go ahead.
You know, in the beginning when I think you and I had a conversation, you were about the 3 hours, and I was like, yeah, that's a long time. But I think where I changed what my limiting belief with that was, it didn't take 3 hours to sit down on the phone and call for 3 hours. Because I started going out to places that I door knock. I go talk to people, and I like that because people have started calling me, and so I'll go and I'll have a conversation with somebody, or I'll go in a business and I'll talk to somebody. I'm a veteran, so I go to the VA. So it's not necessarily just sitting on the phone for 3 hours, and it doesn't have to be 3 straight hours. You can also lead generate. I went to an event and it was 3,000 people there. I talked to everybody I could, not everybody there, but everybody that I could. And then if there were other people saying, they're like, oh, you should talk to her. She's a veteran. Oh, you should talk to her. She just lost her husband. Can she get me? Oh, no, here's my information. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're sitting on the phone.
And I love that you just said that, because we just said 3 hours of lead generation. I never said phone calls. I said lead generation. So what do you want in your business plan? How do you want to lead generate? That's up to you. I'm not going to be here to tell you what you have to do. It's going to be some phone calls. You're going to be making some calls. There's no doubt about it. However, networking events, I lead generate a lot during the holidays. I'm at parties. I'm with friends. I don't even have to talk about it anymore. They come to me. What's going on? How's the market? Where's the interest rate? Right? As soon as you're in this business for a long time, they just come to you and start talking. So I'm lead generating technically while I'm having a glass of wine and enjoying myself because that's what I'm doing. I'm talking to them about business. I'm showing value that I'm going to give to them. Will I be the first that comes to mind when somebody says real estate 3 months from now in the lunchroom? Yes, I will. Same top of mind. So I thank you for saying that. That was awesome. So being accountable, an accountable person says everything in my life is a result of my choices and actions. I own my life. I would love everybody to highlight that, circle it, star it, do whatever you need to do. I own my life. Everything in my life is a result of my choices and my actions. If you are not happy with where you are at right now, great news. Changing it right now today.
Where's that at?
This next. Page 13 at the top.
Can I share something?
Of course.
I don't know if this account, this goes to anybody else, but I started taking once a week, once at the fire department, the police department, and dropping off a thing of donuts. Just saying, I'm thinking about you and leaving something there, just to thank you and then going on. That shows that we appreciate them, but then I get a lot of phone calls. And then my daughter's school, periodically I'll go in and I'll buy a case of Keurig, the little cups and drop them off in there. And I've got a lot of business from one of the ladies, she flips houses, and we've done 4 flips. So sometimes it's just about caring about the people that care about you, Patrick, how much do you pay $3 for a thing of donuts? Or go to Krispy Kreme, they'll actually donate so many of them to you. So that may help, and leave your card and just sit down and talk to somebody because you never know who's moving, who just got married, who's got divorced, who's graduating. And then I did that, and somebody from another Keller Williams in Nevada had heard about me and sent me a thing telling me that they liked what I was doing and they wanted me to connect with them. So I don't know if that helps anybody, but it may. That's all.
Yeah.
Lesson.
Example of lead generation.
That is definitely an awesome example of lead generation. Anybody have anything else that they want to talk about with these 6 personal perspectives? No, everybody thinks that they got it. There's a whole 8-hour class, I just saw it.
They're saying, what do they say, 20% of your activity leads to 80% of your results. So how do we cut out that 80% that's not working? Or how do you measure that? Sometimes I try to do that, does this affect us? There are ways to track that, but.
Lead generate, lead generate, lead generate, lead generate, lead generate.
Okay.
Lead generate.
So
that's
a lot of the other
that's-
activity, so you're saying 20 is basically.
That's your 20%. If you focus that 20% of your life is lead generation. So are you willing to focus 20% to get an 80% return? I like everything's with dollars in here, right? It's a $100 bill. You give me $20, I'll give you 80 back. Any day, any time. You're gonna give me $20 and I'll give you, right? Who's gonna say no to that? It's the same exact concept. So give me 20%, you will get 80%. It's not gonna happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen tomorrow, you guys. Okay? However, tomorrow comes and we consistently layer on layer on layer and become consistent, guaranteed. Guaranteed, you will do nothing but succeed. Little tidbits, does everybody realize that the profit in real estate is higher than any other business? It's 40%. It's 40%. You own a restaurant, it takes 5 years, you're in the red, and then you're lucky if you make a 25. We have 40%. It's unheard of. And there's no cap, there's no top. You just keep earning. Just keep going. I mean, who doesn't get excited? I get excited about that. There's nobody stopping me. Do whatever I want. It's amazing. Sorry. We're all gonna go to page 14. So, we have been in this room for an hour and 15 minutes talking. And when we're in Ignite, we're all cappers in training. And does everybody understand capping gives you 100% in your pocket, right? So not everyone's goal should be every single year. And every year that you're a capper, the next year you want to do it faster. So the first year I was here was like 9 months, second year was 6 months, last year, in 2018 I did it in 4 months, in 2019 I want to do it in 3 months. I always want to beat what I did the year before. You cap faster, put more money in my pocket faster. So, prepare to do what it takes to be successful in your real estate career. What kind of capper in training will you be during this Ignite, during these 12 sessions? Are you going to be the prisoner? You have to be here. You don't want to be here. You don't know why you're here. You don't engage with anything. You spend class time catching up on your emails and your Facebook posts. You escape by spending time in the hall on your phone or going to the bathroom 17,000 times. Hey! You're holding on to the limiting beliefs of that. Why am I doing this? What am I here for? You're multitasking on your computer by working on side projects instead of focusing on what we're talking about. Because maybe you just might get something from it. I don't know. You're going to pick fight with the trainer. At least it doesn't have to do it. Or other participants if they don't agree with you. You see this? Vacationers, a day in training is better than a day on the job. You spend as much time chatting as you do as listening. Fail sometimes a vacation. You're there to have fun. You're distracting from the class with irrelevant comments. All of your comments have been very relevant, thank you. You return late from break and lunch. Well, we're not having lunch. We return late from break. You're not purposeful in your learning of your goals. You're, oh my God, spend the day on their smartphone, texting, and checking Facebook. You're not paying attention. The explorer, you're excited. You're curious about the new knowledge, skills, and tools that you're going to discover in this class. You're going to listen attentively, and then you're going to participate fully. You're going to ask meaningful questions and contribute compelling ahas. You're going to arrive to class on time and return promptly from breaks. You're going to adopt a posture of acceptance. You're going to take notes in your manual for future reference, and you're going to respect the different learning styles and opinions of others. So I would love everybody to just kind of be truthful and put what they are in this class for Ignite, and hopefully you will pick the Explorer. Maybe going from vacation to Explorer. Let's get used. Okay. And you haven't caught on it. Keep it rolling. So, several things are going to make this course a huge victory for you. You're going to have an action reveal. That's going to be your mission for each power session. You're going to set expectations for each power session for you and us that are going to be teaching you. And there's going to be ground rules for everyone to follow and respect. You are given a mission to complete before this class, and likewise, every Ignite power session will have a mission that you complete before class. It's essential that you complete all the steps in the mission so you are set up for success. So, at this point in time, I usually tell you need to go on to KW Connect and you have to post this and you gotta go there, blah, 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 blah. And I have made this as simple as can be, in that we, and myself, I was the one who kind of really wanted to make this streamlined as easy as possible for everybody. We will be emailing you the next session's mission every single time. Barb usually is the one who sends it out. She unfortunately isn't able to be here today, so if we don't get it out today to you, it will get out to you by tomorrow. So what it is you're going to get an email after every single session of what your mission work is for the next session. If you do not get a mission email, so if you do not get the session 1 mission email, then you need to text me and tell me, Val, this is blah, 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 and then I'll just catch you in my content. And then say, I did not get the email with the mission. And then I will make sure, and then tell me your email address that you want it sent to, and I will make sure you get added to it. So this is going to make it as easy as possible for everybody. All they have to do is just open up their email, click it on there, and within it, there is literally going to be, let me see if it has, so I know it's a little bit smaller, but there literally will be different actions for you to be doing. And then there will also be where there's going to be one time where there literally will be just like a little video that you have to watch. okay? And if you have any questions or if you're stuck up on something, again, that's what I'm here for. Please reach out. There's nothing wrong with saying, I don't get it. Help me out here for a minute. Nothing wrong with it at all, okay? So, at this time, I would love everybody to kind of just look around, see who's in this class, because we are going to be picking buddies. We're gonna find a Ignite buddy is what we're gonna do. Could be multiple buddies, you don't have to just have one, however, you would want at least one, if not more than one. And these buddies are going to help you. And I'm gonna be honest, you guys, this is a really powerful room, and if we all work collectively together, like, I cannot wait to see the results that come from it. So, I was listening to this story, Diana Kokoska was talking about it, and she was saying, you know pole horses? You know the pole horses? They say that a pole horse can carry 1 ton, which I was like, that's a lot. One horse can pull 1 ton. However, when they combine them together, the 3 pole horses, you know, when you see it carrying, the 3 of them can carry 8 tons. Why do you think that is? When you work together, you can achieve more. So wouldn't it be amazing if we all were pole horsing together and we're building momentum together so that we all can achieve more? And this doesn't mean that you're gonna go and be rude to somebody like, dude, I can't believe that you didn't do the 10 handwritten notes. Like, that's not what it's about. It's, hey, did you get your daily 10-4 done? No. Well, how many did you get done? 5. Well, that's awesome. What can we do different tomorrow to make sure that we can get the 10 done? What can I help you with? Maybe we can meet up together. Julie is a prime example of this, right? Julie and I have talked numerous times. She was working her database, I'm working my database. Sometimes I'm doing it, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes she's doing it. Guess what? Now, every Tuesday we're working our database together, right? And guess what? I actually touch base with them now consistently. Like, that's what happens, right? We're taking never-ending referrals together, the class. Guess what we're doing? We're gonna do it together in the same location, because now it's gonna hold me accountable to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So it's the same exact concept. You want to have an Ignite buddy or buddies to all work together collectively so that we can achieve more during our time together this month, okay? So ground rules throughout Ignite. You're on arrive class on time, return promptly, be fully present, turn your phones and laptops and all that great stuff off. How you participate in here is how you participate everywhere. Respect different learning styles, opinions, help each other learn. None of us as smart as all of us working together. Did everybody hear that? All of us individually are not as smart as one of us is not as smart as all of us working together. Consider everything we discuss confidential, right? If you want to talk about something in this room, this is, you know, a confidential room. What was Vegas? Talking about it was Vegas, right? Commit to implementing at least one thing that you learned today. I would love for every single person to come back here on Tuesday morning and tell me one thing that they implemented from now until Wednesday morning in their business. One thing. Shouldn't be that hard. And have fun. All right. Yes.
Do we fill that out email back?
You just do the work on, there's really nothing really fill out. Yeah, there's just more of just doing the actual activities that are on the mission, watching the videos. And then I will be here essentially almost every single session at the beginning and walking around and seeing what kind of stuff is being done. I'm going to be checking up on 10-4s. I'm going to be checking up on your missions. And honestly, the reason why is because I care. I want you all to succeed. I want you I want you guys to succeed more than you want to succeed, honestly. So I want everyone to be able to just really ignite their 2019. That's why it's called Ignite. Right? So we really, really want to start this off. And the way to do it is just having somebody checking up on you. And I'm gonna do that. And I also want your buddies to be doing that with guys. And it's also a great way for you to discuss where are you having your challenges? Maybe they can offer some help. Right? I mean, there's many a time where I'm just stuck in my own head on, I don't know how to get past this. And all I have to do is just say 2 minutes to somebody and they're like, oh, you should do blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I think of that. Because sometimes you're just stuck in your own head. So that's why you always want to have a buddy, Okay, so everyone kind of just have an idea. We're gonna be making sure that we connect with those buddies and get their email addresses and all of that stuff. So I do apologize, I'm not sure what the screen means, so give me 1 second. Oh, so this is what the mission had told you guys to do. It was to, one part of the mission was to bring no cards for today. I don't know, did anybody bring no cards? Look at you, you did, awesome, thank you for listening. If you need no cards, we have actually stocked them at the front desk for you guys to purchase. So you can buy 10 note cards for $3, and if you don't have $3, they can just add it to your agent bill. All you have to do is just go out to the front desk and they will help you. So I made sure that they had them for you. Did anybody go on the Ignite page on KW Connect? Yeah. So you guys got your missions and you actually completed them. Did you watch the video too?
I didn't.
Didn't watch the video.
Didn't watch the video, but I got everything else.
You did everything else. Awesome. I would highly, again, you watch the video. Awesome. Go back and watch that video. Sometimes after coming to the class and going back and listening, kind of all clicks a little bit better too. All right. So I'm supposed to be asking questions about the video. You're the only person I think who watched the video. Anybody else watch the video? You watched the video too? Oh, we got more. Okay. So what is the one way Gary Keller says it takes to achieve success in real estate? Lead generation. What are some of the habits of high-performing agents? Consistency. What else did they say? Daily schedule. It was all about the daily schedule, is my guess. Literally, I talked to many high-performing agents in amongst the real estate world. It's all about the schedule. They are every single Monday through Friday. I can find them where they're at and what they're doing. I can tell you where they're at and what they're doing. That's how consistent they are. That's how awesome they are with following that schedule. What are your ahas about KW technology? It's okay, you can say that. You can say that. Good. Yes. Yes. And it's all more forthcoming, so it's all coming even more next month. So be ready. Buckle in. It's going to be awesome. What's great is when we were talking earlier, and I was making that joke about autofill. The new KW command that's coming is literally like all autofill, like I like to call it, meaning like everything that we're going to be doing is just going to be all in one place, all streamlined for us. So that we can it's leverage. It literally is. It is. Yes, it's going to be for contracts, transaction coordinating, CRMs. You're going to be able to link in your Instagrams and your Facebooks all to one location. So we want to talk about leverage, right? That's leverage. That's freeing up our time so that we technically could only work 3 hours a day if we really wanted to, because that's all we generate and that's all we were really going to have to focus on. Good question.
Yeah.
Oh, answer. Look at that. Wow, look at this perfect timing. We're going to take our quick break. I have our awesome sponsor here. This is Larry, right, from Area Wide.
Correct.
Look at that. It was right off the top of my head. I remembered that. So come on in,
I'm gonna
Larry.
hand out a little pass on my way down.
Fantastic. So
I'm sorry,
Larry does waterproofing, which is
Correct.
big right now.
Guys, it's not, that'd be great. If you have not met me before, I am one of the owners at Area Wide Waterproofing. I often am with a real estate agent and a home inspector, once, twice a day, right? Nobody fixes the crack in their house until they move. Try to go just like the painter, they don't paint the house until they leave. So therefore, there's a big need for my services inside the real estate community, and that's why we spend time here sponsoring these type of events. Anybody here had a chance to use our services prior? Good morning, thank you. Anybody else? Okay, so let me just for a quick minute explain to you what it is that we do. My primary service is fixing cracks in basements, and everybody's basement has a crack in it. Whether they leak or not is often a different story, but a lot of the time the situation is often the case is the home inspector is pretty sure the house is gonna cave in and this crack doesn't get fixed. So they want you to call in the structural engineer for, I don't even know how much they charge for that service, but way too much. So I work a lot in that situation. I put your buyers or your sellers, your underwriters' mind at ease. I'll give you an example of that. I'm gonna take 1 minute. No one's seen me here before yet, right? No. I'm gonna take 1 minute to encourage all of you, just take a second while I'm talking, to put my phone number in your phone. Just today. You can go ahead and call me Larry the Crack Guy. It's easy to remember. As a matter of fact, I just purchased that domain name because I think I'm that guy in everybody's phone. So go ahead, take a second to put my name in your phone. It's really important. My guess is every time you have a home inspection, water comes up. So you know, and you don't waste my time or your client's time, I work on things underground, right? In a basement or a crawl space. I think the Village of Oak Forest now says you have to have a vapor barrier in your crawl space, and they inspect those and we install that. So read through my brochure, go off my website. More importantly for you probably, seeing how we just met today, is that you go ahead and read my testimonials from your peers. You'll see your peers right here at Keller Williams that I've worked with. That'll give you their opinion of our services. I can tell you though that we know how volatile real estate transactions are. So we don't come in with a bright price tag and scare the crap out of people. I don't have a billboard on 294. I have trifolds and I come meet people and shake their hands. So I don't have that overhead. So I'm not throwing the competition on the bus. I'm just saying I'm half the price of Permaseal for the same lifetime warranty. And we come out in 72 hours guaranteed. We call back in 24 hours. So I am the service provider for you real estate agents here at Keller Williams and a lot of real estate agents. I'm the type of provider you want to use. So please, when you have a chance, go ahead and take a look at our webpage and read through our services.
How far south do you go?
I go all the way down to Kankakee. I go all the way up to 290. I work with a few investors that call me out to go everywhere. Let me give you an example of how I can help you provide my service to somebody outside of our service area. You can snap a photo and send me a picture and I will give you a bid over the phone. So you could be with your buyer and snap a photo of the leaking crack in the basement, send it to me. I will get right back to you because I know how important it is. Our fee is $375 for most foundation cracks. That comes with a free lifetime transferable warranty. My competition's around $500. So we're there on time. We're there with a value for your consumer, and more importantly, we're going to treat your consumer and you like the professionals that you are, which is going to keep referral business, and that's how my business works, and probably your business works as well. Anybody have any questions for me? I know I just ran off a lot of stuff.
You said you go up to 290. Where does that cut off?
What's that?
Where does that cut off?
I don't know. I mean, I was just in Evergreen Park, which is past 290 last week on like 5 jobs. So, I mean, if you give me a call and there's some reason that we can't make it there, I'll let you know. I'm going to do everything I can for Keller Williams agents. I'll tell you that right now. I'm a family-owned business. My partner who isn't here, family member. My sons work for me. 3 of my nephews work for me. They all answer me. They all been trained by me. I've been doing this for about 10 years. Foundation repair stuff. All right. So I don't want to take up much more of your time. I'm sure break time is coming up. But I do want to make an offer to all of you right now. I know that I asked you to put my phone number in your phone, and if you did, I'd like you to exercise it right now. The first 2 of you that gets my cell phone get $20 from me right now. First 2 of you. I mean, my phone needs to ring. Soon my phone rings. 708-334-6000. There's 20 right there. Somebody else give me a call.
I called you.
Okay, he's not in someone right now. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly how it's going to go right now. I see that. I am not. I'm trying to see who called me.
Make sure you go in line, okay?
I am right now. Okay, the first call I got was 630. Okay, cut it out now, it's not. First call I got was 630-597-5806. Were you here before, or you just sat quick on the phone? No, actually, I just printed them. There you go. Okay, the next call was 708. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, 312-405.
All right, yay, congratulations.
Okay, sorry, I will be here again. And I'm telling you right now, if you call me before I walk in, I might just sit here 20 minutes. Please use my services. Please grab my brochures. They're out there on the counter. I want to be part of the Keller Williams team. I really do.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Larry.
Good luck, man.
All right, we're gonna snap a really quick selfie of the group here. Everybody make sure you say cheese. And now we have a break. Please be back here at 10:40. It's a 7-minute break. There should be plenty of time. 7 minutes, gets to going. Make sure you get under contract. Hey, all
You're right. Thank you.
So sorry. Glad you got figured out.
She always talk about slides.
And tell me I should get my email address, and then I'll make sure that you're able to email it to you, and then you'll have access to all of the stuff that everybody else is
Who brought you this thread?
So we're gonna actually vary. Usually when you first start, it's everything. So contacting your database people, family friends, anybody that's worked in the past, that you're now, you know, if you have a future, in real estate now,
Okay.
then you wanna go.
Yeah. No, I can sign on, but it's fun. Like 29th of November. Yeah. Yeah, so, like, I can coach him now, so, but yeah, it's going when the baby comes and then in May. Yeah, so it's, how about you?
Oh, really? James. Call him.
No, it's short, like.
Oh, and I'm out.
And then you're also going to be.
So.
Tracking around the house and by then, and then you're home before you come. Yeah. And then it's gonna be staying in touch with them.
My mom.
Yeah.
I remember you were there.
Okay.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Right, so you're supposed to technically be doing the 10-4 every day of the entire section. So today, after today's class, you should be contacting technical, adding technical to your database. So if you're just brand new, in Frankfurt, I have your email and.
We're not quite there yet. So he's like, "Oh, no, wait, yeah."
All of that. Yeah, so it's a great offer.
Girl, you're doing great.
Hard, like, you're.
Unless you get the free ride, like, there's no way. There's so much offer, and then you just say, you know, like, I realize you don't want to be here. That's
So you
cool.
just start right now today.
It's totally fine. She's just like, I think when she starts to like realize next year. No, I have to show that I was doing that. For the most part, yeah.
Okay, oh.
Okay, then I will see you there and I'll see you.
Call them up. Exactly. And now you're literally just.
Yeah, well, and that's it, I'm like, girlfriend, we have to buy it, but there's.
It's, that's your.
23 grand, are you kidding? Where's that?
Class admission.
The day is somewhere, but
Of course, thank you.
well, they locked in, and I was the first in the country.
Yeah, I was like, I know it, I was excited.
She just did that, when we went, like, in June. We went in July, so they just did that. Okay, I'm okay with that.
And I'm so happy to see your face. Yeah, I knew you had it. Today was her first day in the new program at school, so I was little, I was like, I don't like to talk at home, however, like today I'm like, I just want to make sure.
I do. I mean, and she can get, you know, great scholarships, but it's, that means you're still stuck with that. But you can walk away with it, you're not stuck paying. That will time. Well, she does, she wants to be a help, so, and they've got a great picture, and I'm like, so,
I just got through all of that, so I get it. Still get it, we kind of daily. Like,
it'll be okay.
so I was like,
We're so not college bound. And then he did trade school. Yeah, well, he wants, yeah, I think he wants to be possibly electrician, something along those lines. Like, yes.
yeah.
No. But he's like, all of us trade classes now. First time in and then you go to other things too. Like, you know.
Laura, how are you?
One thing I don't like.
So much. Shots are meeting. Listen, I've been for 13 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, if everybody wants to have a seat, we're gonna be starting.
Sorry, I thought we did it. You never know.
First 2 years, I don't.
You never know.
I don't.
It takes 10 seconds.
I'll tell you 11, but it's okay. I was so lucky that
I don't think it's.
so I've determined that in 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what? That is awesome. No, I'm so proud of you because we're literally talking about the big five right now. Here we go. Goodbye. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Of course, I'm running a few minutes behind on my schedule, so I wanna make sure we get everything covered. All right, we are on page 19. Everybody can please take a seat.
We finally came to an
Of course. So we kind of touched upon this a couple minutes ago, and like I said, I kind of jumped around a little, I do apologize. However, we want to know what your big why is in your monetary goals. So even if we don't know how many deals you want to close, I'm sure all of us can tell me how much money that you want to make, right? And what we want to make sure that we can connect this to why we want to make that money. And the way to do that, like I told you earlier, was with a big why. If you don't have a big why, you can have a little why. You just need a why to go along with what we're making that money and why we're making that money, okay? So what drives you is not only your mindset and your attitude, but what you're passionate about. What stirs your soul? Why are you in this business? What do you hope to achieve for yourself and your family? These questions are the basis for your big why. And to fuel that big why will take money. You'll need money, right? You need income to make these things happen. So to achieve success, you need motivation, inspiration for doing it, and that is your big why. Anyone can achieve the goals set in this course, but not everyone will. So remember that 80-20 rule we were talking about earlier? It applies to all of you as well. That's literally who's all going to make it in this business. That 80-20 rule applies. So which number do you want to fall on? Because I know I don't want to leave the business, so I'm taking part of the head 20%. So Ron Wexler, we talked about him earlier, he used to come in and teach Ignite Session 1. This was a couple of years ago. And the joke is that we made him stop teaching it because he would get to this point and he would pretty much just tell you for like the next half hour on everything that most of you aren't going to make it in this business. He did. He was very honest. He was very honest. Love it. Love his honesty. However, it kind of scares you people not to take the rest of the course. So we're like, whoa, okay, we're making do session 12, but he's gonna go. Session 12, you've already got in here. He is going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you, not all of you are going to be sitting here in 4 weeks from now. Not all of you are going to graduate. Something is going to happen, and you're going to make the choice to decide to stop coming to Ignite and to stop moving further in your career. I can't make that choice for you, right? Because we talked about it earlier. You are the one who are making this choice. I wanted every single one of you to be at the graduation in 4 weeks and to graduate from Ignite and earn the certificate. So we had a sponsor a couple minutes ago, and you're probably like, why is there a sponsor talking to us? Why is we're just sitting here? Well, the reason why is because for all of you who are going to sign a commitment letter today that says that you are going to come to all 12 sections, we're going to give you an awesome binder with a whole bunch of information with materials. There's also an Ignite script book, which I absolutely love. There's awesome scripts inside of there. And to do that, it costs money. All these materials cost money. So we have some sponsors that are covering for these materials. Wow. You're all, yes, isn't that awesome? You're all going to be signing a commitment letter that says that you are going to commit to come to 12 sessions and to graduate from Ignite in 4 weeks from now. It also is going to say in that commitment letter that if you sign the commitment letter and we give you the materials at session 2 and you don't do all of what you're supposed to do, that you will get billed $50 to pay for those materials. Wow. Accountability, right? Accountability, consequence. And they've all said it in the past. However, I'm in charge of it this time, and I will be making sure that every single person that signs that commitment for it. It's your choice. It's your choice to be committed to do it. If you want to be committed to do it, you are come to it. Come to session 2. You will get the materials, and I will have you graduate in 4 weeks. Okay? Fair?
Fair.
You're having a baby, I understand. I understand, we'll talk later. Jim, I'm sorry, you're not having a baby.
No.
So you will be here for all 12 sessions, right?
I'll certainly try. So,
There is no try.
We'll talk, I understand, I get you covered. All right, so let's go back to the big why. First, you have a big why built around your passion, then follow the models you learn in this course. Keep doing it, and you will achieve grand success. So, what we talked about, passion for your big why, follow the model, time on task over time. It's like my favorite saying ever. Colleen taught it to me like 4 years ago, and I love that saying. It literally means, what did I say earlier? It's not going to happen tomorrow. If you handwrite a note today, you're not going to get $1 million in value tomorrow. However, if you continue to write those handwritten notes on task over time, you sooner or later will reap the rewards from it. Okay? Top agents can all articulate their big why, and you will be able to as well. A big why is what keeps them going when they're tired or bored or disappointed. It's the spark that ignites their way every single day. Your big why might be to have your financial success tied to your efforts instead of a salary controlling you. It might be to build your own business. It could be to achieve a bigger life through your business. So everybody go to page 20. I want you to all write down the date 12 months from now. So it's going to be January 7th, 2019. I'm sorry, 2020.
Wow,
Right? Now imagine this date is today, right? So next year we are standing here, January 7th, 2020. Your business is thriving and your life is everything you've dreamed of. Your customers rave about the experience and value you provide them and think of you when they have a real estate need. Your family and friends are so proud of your success and are consistently referring business your way. You are helping others live their dream of owning a home because you are focused on helping them get what they desire. You are building the foundation and momentum for your entire career and gaining relationships and experiences and the income that you desire. You are the top agent in your market center, or you're the rookie of the year if you're new. You're poised to hire a part-time assistant to handle your 80% while you take care of the 20% that actually grows your business. You are on the path to build a career worth having, a business worth owning, and a life worth living. So I want everybody to take 5 minutes, and I want you to visualize your future. It will help get you closer to where you want to be in your life. I would like everyone to be very quiet for this. It's on page 21 is really where you're going to kind of write it down. It's okay if you want to get a little bit deeper on this. It's okay if you're a little emotional on this.
You can write it anywhere, right?
Sure. As long as you're writing. after going through that activity, part 2 of this activity is on the next page. And that is writing a statement that summarizes your big why. And it's important to do this because they actually tell you on this page that they want you to take a picture of this statement and save it on your phone so you can go back to it. If you want to print it off. If you're like me, you might want to write it nicer, a pretty marker. Whatever you want to do to make it more creative and what's going to solidify with you. And again, your big why could be curing cancer. It could be buying a new car. It could be putting a patio in. Whatever it is. College for your children. And then the next part on that is what kind of fears are happening? What could be getting in the way of achieving this big one? And be honest with yourself on this. And then again, what can we do to prevent that from happening? What do we have put into place so when that starts going on, that we can get redirected? All right, so I would love to hear a couple ahas from this activity. I know, I'm really sorry. That was my aha, to be honest with you. I literally have mine from last year, and my aha is really give yourself 15 minutes to complete it. So I'm not the only instructor that doesn't give you 15 minutes. I do want you to get connected to it, and I do sometimes feel like you do have to dive a little bit further into this on your own and really get into the best space to make this one work. But does anybody give me a couple ahas that you're thinking, feeling? Go ahead.
I think writing it down just kind of allows you to see your vision, you know, that it's on paper versus, you know, sometimes you think it, but when you see it written down, now you have a goal.
Love it. I think maybe you'll have a little more fire in your belly. There you go. Love it. I saw a hand up back here. I don't know.
My why is my daughter, but she's also my distraction because I am like the whole reason I got into this side of real estate was to be home with her more, but I feel like I get distracted sometimes. I'm like, oh, we want to go to the zoo? Okay, we'll go there instead of doing what I need to be doing. So for me, it's just making sure that I am utilizing the time she's in daycare to get my 20% done, so that way I can enjoy those moments with her and doing why I started doing it in the first place.
So in saying that, do you feel that your big why of being your daughter what can you do to put in place to make sure that you do follow the schedule, to make sure that you are connecting to your future?
what am I doing? I have a schedule of when she's in daycare and when she's there, I come to the office to make sure that it's focusing on lead generating.
So you're being purposeful, is what you're doing. That's awesome. Anybody else? Go ahead.
The aha moment for me from the activity was it helped me to be clear, brought clarity, and it allowed me to be honest with myself. Right.
Good, I'm glad, that's awesome. And I really, truly, I do apologize that we can't take the full amount of time. However, even if I gave you a full 15 minutes, I guarantee you probably even need a little bit longer than that to really become clear with this. So I highly suggest to everybody to just take maybe a half hour tonight to really dive into this and get it all written down, whatever it is. Just dump it all out on paper and then it'll all kind of come together to make sure that it's putting you in focus, okay? So now we're going to talk about your monetary goals. We're not going to talk a ton about this because we have this wonderful thing in Keller Williams called CGI in our calculator. So this is actually going to give you a full calculation and to figure out all the numbers and background. However, all I really want everyone to do right now is just fill out on page 23 what your annual monetary goal is. And then if you have not already done so, create your CGI goals online. Please, again, see me because that's something that I can definitely help with. I'm actually creating CGI goals tomorrow at 11. So if anybody doesn't have their CGI goals set for 2019 and they want to get them set, go ahead and just come to my class tomorrow at 11.
Where will it, will it be here?
Yes, I'm over here in the campus room.
Oh, in the campus.
Yep. Tomorrow at 11. All right, so everybody have written down on page 23 their monetary number. Okay, and like I said, we're not going to go through even further with it, just because we're not even going to go through how many transactions, but all of this is super simple, and we can get it all figured out with your CGI calculator if you have this already. Most of you probably already have it. You probably already know how many deals you have to close every single month to get to that. All right. Commitment to daily lead generation, page 27. So this is awesome. You now have your big why. You have your monetary goal that you want to make for the year. So how are you going to get from where you're at right now here to there, to that goal? And what we talked about earlier, lead generation. So if you run a factory, you would know how long it takes to make a widget, right? So what is it? 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours equals 8 hours. You would also know that if you didn't do step 1, at the end of the day, you would have no widgets. So is everybody else seeing the correlation there? Is anybody else in step 2, 3, and 4, like on the daily, but they're not doing step 1, which is the lead generation part? I know I do on a lot of days, so I'll be super transparent on that. Okay, so real estate's no different, right? You need to do your lead generation. You have to go on appointments. You have to take time for doing agreements, contracts, and closing. And that all takes 90 days. So what do we talk about? We make lead generation calls today. We're not going to see it for 90 days. We're in a 90-day cycle. So hopefully you guys were doing some sort of lead generating in the 4th quarter of last year so that you're going to see something happen in the 1st quarter. If you weren't, I hear you. Now start today so that won't ever happen again. So start putting that stuff into place now in your 1st quarter so that you have kick butt 2nd quarter. Okay? For every day you don't lead generate, 90 days later you can expect no money. You don't run that together. So we all know how long it takes to get a buyer or seller to sign a contract for a sale or a listing. Does anybody know the answer to that? What's the average? 80? Anybody else have a number? 30, 35? So they do say that for sale by owners, the average is, I think, 56 days for them to be a for sale by owner before they actually sign with an actual agent. If you're talking about just a regular buyer seller that isn't already affiliated with, a FISBO, it is probably a little bit shorter. I will say though that I did see a statistic that said that new buyers are actually quote unquote looking for homes 10 months prior to when they actually are gonna buy a house. Meaning they're online looking for homes, they're walking into open houses looking at homes. I know I just went under contract with a buyer this weekend, first time home buyers, their lease didn't expire until April. They were out looking at open houses in September and October, because they knew that it was happening, they knew it was coming, and they wanted to be prepared. What was really great is the buyer's agent, I only had to show them 5 houses, we wrote a contract, we got them under contract.
Nice.
So that's where you wanna make sure you're leveraging that, right? How long does it take for a transaction to close and for you to get paid? We're seeing an average being 30 to 60 days in this market right now. So what will it take for you to get paid so you can begin to fund your big why? What's the number one thing? Yay, someone listened. Lead generate daily. You're also gonna wanna build your database, which is why we wanna make sure we're doing our 10-4, right? The 10-4 includes lead generation and building your database. So it's all built in. Communicate with people about real estate every single day. Every day, communicate with people about real estate. Commit to going on a lot of appointments, right? There's a fallout, guys. There's, you're not gonna get every single deal. Every single deal isn't gonna get to the closing table. You have to be prepared for that. The only way to prepare for that is go on a lot of appointments. Practice your scripts to get better. Page 29. So, lead generation funnel. On page 29, Ignite's focus is on prospecting for your lead. If you have not caught on, we are preparing you for, this is the foundation to prepare you for a successful business. I can be completely honest with you, there are a lot of people who make more than 10 contacts and they do phenomenal in this business. If you did nothing else but just did the daily 10-4 from now until the end of your career, you will be successful. So if you literally just take what you learned today in this session and just implemented the daily 10-4 into your business, you will be successful in this business. I don't know about you guys, but it sounds almost too good to be true, right? However, it's literally just establishing exactly what you need to be doing. So leads lead to appointments, leads to agreements, leads to contracts, which lead to your payday. So continually focus on being the lead. You are going to be making calls every single session, including today. What's great is in a couple pages, there's actually a script. You literally have scripts right inside your session today, and there's going to be different ones. Today, you guys, this is the easiest call that you will make today. You're going to call somebody and wish them a happy new year. I mean, like, there's no better time to call people than the holiday season. Like last month, it was calling and telling them have a great holiday, and this time it's, hey, how's it going? Just wanted to call and say I hope you have an awesome 2019. That's simple. There's also scripts in there if you're new to real estate, what to say to them. If you're just joining KW, what to say to them. If you're a seasoned agent and you're just checking in, what to say to them. Scripts are there to help guide us. We all know what to say. However, when we memorize the script and we have it internalized, it's much easier to just be on the phone and talk about. I cannot tell you verbatim scripts. I am not a verbatim script person. However, I have definitely been around scripts now for almost 4 years. So I have internalized them. And you don't even realize when you're talking that you're literally pulling from the scripts that you have. And it doesn't mean I'm being salesy and scripty. It just means that I just know what I'm supposed to say and when I'm supposed to say it. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I know some people like to be on the phone because you can't see the other person on the side and you feel kind of, I hate talking on the phone.
Okay.
So for
We're gonna
the
change that by the next month.
I can't. So like the speak to 10 people, that would be for me. That would be like 10 text messages, or that would be like me going to see 10 people. It's easier for me to.
That's fine. You just need to speak to 10 people.
Because you said we we're going to phone call.
So there we are. Call your grandma, call your mama, call somebody, call your best friend. What are you gonna do?
Well, this is a
generation of texters.
It is.
Yeah.
And sometimes people you do need to utilize text. I'm not telling you that that's not the way. Like this one that I just did this buyer, I did the entire thing via text. I didn't want to. I called them the one point and they were like, "Hey, good job." They were like thrown off, like what she's calling us. So it is. You just have to kind of see what's going on. But for this exercise, I think all of us can get out the phone and call one person. That's all we're asking you to do. One person. So, and then go to 1 year 10, so you can check mark it up. All right. So you want to make sure you're leveraging your powerful scripts. You're building the relationships. You're asking for the business. You're asking for referrals, and you're always coming from contribution. All right. Page 31. 4 powerful habits. The quality is in the quantity. So again, we're going to really focus on committing to the daily 10-4 every single day. This is going to get you into the habit and get you to your goals. So every single day, we want to add 10 contacts into your contact database. We want to speak with 10 people in your database. We want to write 10 handwritten notes to people. A lot of times it's the person you just talked to. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. And then we also want to preview 10 homes for sale. They're saying you want to look at 10 homes every day, like online, see what's going on in the market. And if you're a new agent, you should be previewing 10 homes every week. Okay? How to complete the daily 10-4. So we want to grow and manage your database, connect with 10 people, follow up by writing 10 notes, and knowing the market by previewing your 10 homes. You have people that are in your phone. I want everybody to open up their phone. Everybody probably has their phone right in front of them. I know on an iPhone, if you go into your contacts, scroll all the way down to the bottom, it's going to tell you how many contacts you have in your cell phone. And I want to hear some numbers. 2,000. I'm sorry, what?
How do you do that?
2,000. Open up your contacts. 2,100. 376. 519. So what I am hearing right now is that everybody should have absolutely no problem with adding 200 people to their database for this next month and contacting 200 people without even going anywhere else other than their cell phones. And if you don't have 200, then the goal is to find however many else people to get them into that cell phone to kind of make sure you have the 200. And my other thing with this, my other aha when I got it is all those people that are in my cell phone are not in my database. So if that's the only thing that you do for the next month is contact all the people in your cell phone and just say, hey, I was just like thinking of you, looking to see if I can get your address, your email address, and add them into your database. That's as simple as simple. Okay? You want to call them, you want to tell them you're in business, you want to ask if they know of anybody looking to buy or sell any real estate, and then you want to thank them for taking the time to help you grow your business. It's as simple as that. So we're going to talk about success tracking. So as I said earlier, that we are going to, if you are a KW person, totally minimize it. We're doing good. Very good. So we are going to be literally pulling up a leaderboard report every single week from what you guys enter into the tracker. And it's going to take a minute. For those who are not KW, you have to make sure that you take a paper tracker. So if anybody has not received a paper tracker yet, please let me know and I will get that for you. So you're in KW.
Yeah, I know.
You want a paper tracker?
Yeah.
All right. If you do not want to do it electronically, then you can have a paper one as well. All those non-electronic people. It is a good way to see it. This will make me laugh. I'm gonna have to get somebody to make them up.
Can we do both? You might.
Oh, please. I mean, I do a paper calendar and an electronic calendar, so I get you. All right, I'm gonna give more copies.
clarity on something.
Yes.
So when you're making the contact, when you call folks, who gets entered into the database? Because I've only been entering people who are in the market or gonna be in the market, or do you just?
That is a fantastic question. You enter anybody who has a pulse and then you know their name. If you know them and you have their phone number or their email or their mailing address, they go into your database. And the reason why is because you're gonna learn in the next session how we're going to touch base with them. We're gonna touch them and during a 36 touch campaign. So you want to build your database as much as possible so that you can continually touch on them over and over again, okay?
So those names that are in your phone that's not in your database, and they're not in your database because you don't have the complete information. They can be added as new contacts.
Exactly. So for instance, me, I have like 395 people in my cell phone, and I think I only have like 270 people in my database. So right now, I know that I should be contacting over 100 people to say, I don't have your email, I don't have your address, I would love to get you added. And so I always am updating my address book, is what I say. So, and that's all that you want to do. And then you get that information. And then every single person that you know, whether it's a business relationship, whether it's a personal relationship, whatever it is, you want to make sure you put them into their database. That's why we want to make sure that we grow this as fast as possible and continue to add to it every single day, so that when we establish our 36 touch program, that they're now going to be touched 36 times for the full year. So now you are top of mind all the time, right? I'm a big proponent of database and sphere of influence. It's how I built my entire business.
What program do you use for it?
I'm sorry?
What program?
I am just as basic as can be. I have everything in an Excel sheet, and then I uploaded my Excel sheet into the eEdge CRM. So,
You're talking French, you know that.
so eEdge is our KW.
What?
KW, it's called eEdge. It's where we put our contacts in, but you could just literally put it, as long as you have it in an Excel sheet, which literally it just has name, address, phone number, email address. And if you have that,
You gonna show us how to do that?
Excel, I will not be able to show you how to do that. However, they'll be able to give you a little guidance on how to get it going.
I need a dog.
Okay,
Different.
so that is what I've utilized. I feel like it's the easiest way. I personally get the 10% return from my database, which that's the goal is to get, they want you to get 8 to 10% return, meaning if you have 100 people in your database, you should be receiving 10 deals. It doesn't mean that 10 people in your database bought or sold a home. It means that 10 people thought of you to refer or to sell a house. So not all, so this year I did 29 deals. The 29 deals, so I have a higher than 10%, so I got my 10% back. Not all 29 of them bought and sold, but they referred, so that's where half of them were referrals and then half of them did their own buying. Makes sense? Yeah.
As far as when we connect with the people, do we need, okay, so on this one, it doesn't have the list, but there it has the names of the people. Like here's just like I touched 10 people, I talked to 10 people, here's the list of the people that I've talked to.
No, this is the leaderboard of you guys. So when you start entering it in on your end electronically through the leaderboard, and on Wednesday, we're gonna pull this up and we're gonna see who made the most contacts. Who put the most contacts? It's like a competition a little bit, right? You guys want a little friendly competition amongst you guys yourselves? Who's gonna actually do a real 10-4? Who's gonna put contacts in the database? Who's gonna make the 10 connections? Who's gonna read out the 10 handwritten notes? Who's gonna go ahead and preview their 10 homes?
We're planning to sit on our own.
Yes, so if you go into page 33, and if you are a KW person, so I am gonna go, let's see, let me go back to the main screen so I can show you guys literally how to get right in there. Does everybody like this? Want me to do this? Okay. So So when you log into your mykw.kw.com, it's so hot in here. I was like, I'm gonna go down there. So you go into mykw.kw.com and you're gonna come over here to education. Education is our KW Connect. So it automatically goes to KW Connect. And look right there in the middle, what does it say? And then right here on the left, what does it say? My tracker. So this is my tracker. You can literally see how it says enter daily 10-4. You just click on it, guys. And you do have to sometimes give it a minute. And what are we gonna do? Did I add 4 people to my database? Did I made 6 phone calls, I wrote 2 notes, and I previewed 2 houses, right? Let's just say that that's what I do today, okay? And then I press save. Okay? So now it's in there. And now on Wednesday, when we open this up and I go in the instructor, we're gonna open up that instructor leaderboard that I just showed you, it will show Val Shalati did 4 connections to, it's gonna tell us what you guys did. So that is how simple that it is. So if you want, I'm gonna get copies more of the paper one for everybody. If you wanna keep track on your paper form and then just enter it in every single night, let's say, they're your totals. But you wanna make sure, we are gonna be pulling this up, we are gonna be talking about this, and I'm gonna be checking on everybody. Even if you did 1, I need you to do 1 of every of these things, okay? I need numbers and action. You got it?
What are the milestones around using them? I don't think we use them.
I will look into that, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know if milestones are part of the mission. It could be part of the mission for you to actually like check mark if you did.
Milestones, when you click on it, it says number of appointments, number of signed agreements, number of written contracts, and number of closed contracts.
There we go. Thank you for answering that.
Oh, I
Thank you.
So now what we're doing is they're actually gonna track versus how many did you do, how many calls did you make versus what do we get from it? And so we can compare numbers. Wouldn't that be great, right? So that is the tracker. As simple as that. So write it on a piece of paper, enter it into your MyKW at night, every day. Sure, I will do it all through one more time so everybody can see it, okay? So here goes, you're all right, are we okay? So you wanna go to mykw.kw.com, that brings you to your home screen here. You want to go to education, my tracker, and then you want to go to enter your daily 10-4. If you want to enter your milestones after you make your calls, you get the appointment, go ahead and put it in there. And then you can enter. And then you can literally print out your own report then if you want to and see it. Everybody good? Aaron, you good? Awesome. Now, Ignite. If you go into this Ignite box, so again, there is literally everything that you want electronically. Now, I'm going to be passing around the commitment form in a minute to everybody to sign. When you sign and you commit, then you're getting the materials. If you do not stay through the 12 sessions and graduate from Ignite, you will be charged $50 for the materials. I do not want to charge anybody, so please come if you say you're going to come, okay? If you choose to follow along on your own, if you're not going to do all 12 sessions, you can't commit to coming to the whole thing, but you still want to come in and out of Ignite, okay? You could literally go into here, and here's every single session, and all of their stuff. So there's the, and see how there's missions? So remember how I said I'm gonna email you guys the mission? You could actually technically go into here and gain access to the mission right here. Now, whoever created this, I wanna bring their necks because there's 3 different languages and it's not in order of any sort. So that is why I said this is too difficult for the students to navigate around and find, why we're going to just email you each mission every single session, okay? However, if you wanted to get ahead of the game, you can definitely go in and gain access to materials. Good? Okay. There is a video that I was supposed to show at some point in time. Oh, this is perfect timing. I did it at the right time. So this is he is going to talk about using scripts.
In the office, your team leader, a maths coach, or of course Keller Williams University. Step 2, we're going to need to do a total transformation of, instead of talking and telling, of asking questions. Selling isn't telling, selling is asking a series of questions that leads to desired response. So instead of talking so much, we need to get in the habit of asking questions. And asking questions gives us control of the conversation. Control of the conversation gives us our ultimate outcome, which is an appointment set or closing. Step 3, we need to listen with good intentions. Well, what I mean by that is we need to listen to their answers instead of just listening to them talk and asking another question that comes to mind. For example, instead of asking a seller where they're moving to and then going on to the next question, how soon would you like to be there? Ask them, where are you moving to? And when they give you a response, ask them, what takes you there? Step 4 in becoming better at scripts is we need to learn to mimic, mirror, and match the prospect. What I mean by that is we have to listen to their tone of voice. We have to speed up or slow down based on how fast the prospect is talking. That means when they respond and say, we're moving to Toledo, oh, Toledo, that's exciting. What takes you there? 93% of communication is body language and tonality. And that means only 7% are the words that we say or the questions that we ask. Step 5, we need to take these 5 points and practice them daily. If you think of NFL teams, they practice 50, 60 hours on the practice field for a 1-hour game. Our game is our presentations and our appointments, and we need to practice daily. Everything that we've learned every single day before we meet with our clients. When it comes to scripts, my biggest aha is that everybody has their own scripts. We're pre-programmed to have scripts, and we're talking and asking questions that are scripted. However, what we found is that most of our own scripts are no good. And so we have to learn the right scripts, the right questions to maintain control of the conversation. Thanks for watching KW Connect. Make it a great day.
So this it was from 2011. He looks way different now, and he is a super success agent. You want to look up Jeff Glover. He's like huge.
He had a good video I watched last week. I think it was at Ignorant Kid, whatever that thing is. It was like a 1.5 hour listening presentation.
Yes, he puts a lot of stuff out there. So, do that. So sales language, let's talk about it. Scripts. Scripts are what's going to get you guys from E to B. That's going from being entrepreneurial to being purposeful. Learn the language. There's a language of real estate. It's not just split levels and, acreage. There's a language that we have to speak. One of the biggest things that he said in that video, and I know it's something that I'm working on, is to listen, not to respond, but to actually listen, right? To listen, to hear them. I know I am working on this, that you tell me something and I'm probably already nodding while you're talking, and because I'm already in my head thinking of what I'm going to respond back, instead of listening to everything that you have to say and then responding. So I think that this is a huge thing that we all need to learn to be better as agents, to actually listen to what your clients' needs are, okay? And the best way to listen and to not have to worry about what I'm going to respond back is by learning the script. If I know the script and I know what I'm supposed to say already, and I've already internalized that, I don't have to respond back in my head to what you're saying. I can fully listen, because I know as soon as I hear everything you're saying, I'm just gonna be able to pull from whatever I have internalized to be able to respond back to you, okay? So a great script is 100% customer orientated and benefits the customer throughout the entire conversation. Scripts are like a wrench to a plumber. Does a plumber show up to a job? Does the plumber leave his house in the morning without a wrench in his truck? Can he do his job without the wrench? We're real estate agents, right? We should not be getting in the truck. We should not be getting in the car until we have our script. The script is our wrench. It's the best way for me to kind of explain it. So we need you to get comfortable with scripts. And as you just talked to us and Jeff told us. Now, next week, for all of you who are going to commit to coming, will receive an entire script book, okay? And a whole book of scripts, Ignite. However, if you go to page, it's 43, we have given you a few scripts right here in your book. So, we have a new to real estate script. We have a new to Keller Williams script. So this is the beginning, and then whichever one you are, you can go to the rest of the script. You go on page 44. It is a remind them you're in real estate for those of us who have been around the corner at Canton. Or let's just say you're new to the area. We have some agents that have been selling in different areas, and now they're here. New to the area, right? So I would like everybody to stand up. You're ready? When everybody just go stretch. Get the blood flow a little bit. You know what? You're up. We are all going to read a script together. The reason why we're doing this is because when you do scripts, you should read them out loud. And for anybody who's been in my class, they've heard me say it. When a new song comes on the radio on Monday, you're like, this is a new song, you never heard it before. And then every time you get in the car, that song is on. And by Friday, you are singing along to that song. Scripts are exactly the same thing. You read them aloud over and over and over again. Starting today, by Friday, you're going to have memorized most of the scripts. It's amazing how our minds work. Amazing. So, we are going to read New to Keller Williams, okay? So all of us, we're on page 43, number 2, New to Keller Williams. If there's a blank, we say blank. And we're literally just going to read this aloud. Ready? Go. Hello, this is blank. Do you have a moment? I'd like to share some exciting news with you. Usually I'm the one helping people make a move. This time, I'm the one who moved. I moved my real estate business over to Keller Williams Realty, and just because my company name has changed, the level of service I offer to clients has. My clients will continue to get all my enthusiasm and hard work, and as you already know, I'll do whatever it takes to help people. May I count on you to help me grow my business? They're going to say, sure. They know you, right? So that's what they're going to say. So next, we're going to go to rest of script. First, I'd like to share my real estate app with you. You can see what's going on anywhere, from your street to any place in North America. It's free, there's no cost to you. I can send you a text so you can link to it. Does that sound good? And I'd like to ask, who might you know from work, your neighborhood, or a group you belong to who's interested in buying or selling a home or investing in real estate? Can you think of anyone right now? Thanks for taking a moment to think about it. Let them answer you. A lot of times they'll say no, and then you just say thanks for thinking of that. I have a wealth of interesting and timely information about the real estate market in your area, and I'd love to send it to you. Let me make sure I have your current email and address. And do me a favor, please. If you do hear of someone with a real estate need, will you keep me in mind? Great. And after you download the app and try it out, send me a text and let me know how you like it. Thank you for your time and help. And please let me know if there's anything I can ever do for you. So it sounds to me in that script, I just gave them a whole bunch of stuff. It was very nice to them, gave them a couple compliments, and all I asked was, hey, if you know anybody who's thinking about buying a account, can you keep me in mind? Pretty simple, right? Right, simple, not easy. All right, so now it's your turn. I want everybody, we're gonna make one call. Just everybody can do it, I promise. No one's gonna get big, no one's gonna hurt you. They're not gonna come through your thing. The phone and reach up. So we're all gonna make one call. So we're all gonna have an affirmation. They have in here, I always come from contribution. People will all welcome my call. I love their home. They're happy. They want to hear from me. That's my affirmation. They're home. They're happy and they want to hear from me. So everybody make one call. Somebody use the script if you can. There's another script you have. Use that script. Whatever call you want. If you want to make an script, go ahead. I would say it's easier to make somebody in your phone. For those who are new to Keller, this is going to be an easier call. You just call and tell them I'm new to Keller Williams. If you're new to real estate, easy call. Make a call and say, hey, listen, I'm just starting this new thing. I'm going to be in real estate now. Love it if you could work with me.
So we're doing this now.
Yes, right now. Just one call. Cindy's already working right here. Somebody else answers. So we'll see.
It's great. There's so much. I can send you a list so you can. Does that sound good? And I don't say it's like, you know, you give out some business and buy or sell your home or invest in real estate. You pay for the
No, I'm just starting off.
Thanks for taking a moment to think about it. You can work.
I live on the south side.
And I love to send it and make sure I have your current address. Because you have someone who does we keep education, but that's what we didn't keep me. Great. Great. And after you download the app and try it out, send me a text, let me know how you
Okay, great. Okay, I'm going to do it.
Thank you for your assignment. Oh, widzisz, to jest chyba i zawsze
So nobody, everyone's still here, everyone's still alive, get your calls, nobody else, you right?
Oh, okay. I know, I saw the Facebook post.
Sorry, we're just calling to remind you, that's all. You know what I like to do? I like to tell them what my goal is here. So this year, I want to do 40 deals. So I always say, you know, my goal is to reach, is to help 40 families make a move this year. That's what the year everybody's going to make a move. I love it if you think it's me. So, this is, okay. Making those things come true. These are the commitment letters. I believe it says right in there that you're allowed to miss 2. 4, 5. All right. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is, like we talked about, being accountable. What is the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? Essentially following a schedule, right? But everybody can answer that question for themselves. So for us to be held accountable, like I was saying earlier, we are going to all make a commitment to be here for the 12 sessions of Ignite. So we, the faculty, are committed to the 12 sessions of Ignite for you. Class starting promptly at 9, ending promptly at 12. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Script practice, we also will be having, tomorrow there'll be script practice at 8:30, and then we have database warriors. So if those who want to come into the office, we would love for you guys to be lead generating together with your buddies. You could do it here in the bold room if it's available, or you could always do it in our bullpen area. There's always slots and spaces available to do that. And every Tuesday, we actually are in the bullpen making calls. We do database warriors, which is what we're calling our database. So you're more than welcome to come join us from 8:30 to 11. Keller Williams Preferability agrees to provide a fun, structured learning environment to ensure you get the best training and support. As an Ignite student, you are committed to attending all 12 sessions of Ignite. If you know that you're not going to be able to make a couple of the sessions, please come and tell me. Write it on here on the commitment form. Will not be at, this date and this date, and just commit to the rest of them. Okay, I'm okay with that. But I need to know now if you're going to be unable to be there. Arrive on time and stay until the end of class. Participate in class activities, including the lead generation time. Thank you all very much for making your call during the lead generation time. Complete all your missions, activities, and homework that's required, and those will be, again, emailed to you, or you can go online and find them. Notify the instructor of any obligations which will cause you to miss an Ignite session. It's in advance of the beginning of the first session. However, I'm okay with it being today at the first session, letting you know that. If you are committed to your success and intend to step up your accountability, You must attend a minimum of 11 of the 12 Ignite sessions in order to graduate and not be charged a $50 material fee. You understand that graduating Ignite is an honor and will become my business, and that to earn the graduation certificate, you must attend a minimum of 11 of the 12. If you have to miss 2, let's just say, we just need it written down on this commitment letter, okay? So I will need everybody's name printed and then signed and dated. I will want all of these letters of commitment back. Once I receive them back, I will turn them all into Barb, who will then have all of those people committed materials here on Wednesday. If you cannot commit, and I still would love for you to still come. It's on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 to 12 from now for the next 4 weeks. If you can say you can only make like half of them right now, come to half of them. Get in here, start learning, start making the calls. Learn as much as you can. You just aren't going to get the material book. Fair? If you already have the material book, for some reason, like I do, and you don't want a second material book, then bring your old material book and just let us know at the next session, because I personally don't need another, find your own, more papers. But we'll make sure you get the script book if you don't have that. Who has questions?
I think it's that Monday holiday.
Yes, it does.
In case anybody's wondering.
Yes, it does. If we did Martin Luther King on that Monday, there is no Ignite. So we are technically going to be going until that first, I think it's the 1st February. Yes, something like that. That's like the graduation. We're going to graduate on a Monday as well because we're taking Monday.
So during the class is graduation?
Yes, at the end of.
Do we wear a hat or what do we wear?
Nope, you definitely come up here. We announce your name, give you a clap. Big deal.
Take a picture.
Yeah, Ron Wexler's here, handing out your certificate and everything. Okay, so if anybody has any questions or concerns on this, and you don't want to turn in the form right now, you can come back to me after the class and we'll have a quick discussion, okay? So now let's go accountable, page 47. We want to make, I'm sorry. Almost there. Here we go. You want to follow an action plan. Work with your market center leadership to help you measure, evaluate, and make adjustments to your action plan. We're not going to make adjustments to our daily 10-4. However, if we need to make adjustments to your goals for the year, maybe your monetary goals, your CBI goals, or your career growth initiative, please let us know and we'll make sure that we do that. You can always go online and do that through the career growth initiative calculator. Okay? We want to develop a prioritized plan of action to move you from E to D. Remember, we want to become very purposeful. We want to make a list. We want to prune that list. We want to prioritize it. What's important and what is urgent? So again, what is the one thing that you can do such that by doing it, everything else is easier or unnecessary? So on page 49, there are some example tasks. How would you rate each of these items important, and urgency? So if everyone wants to just take a quick second and go through there, check mark next to all of them what you feel are urgent or important. So to clarify, important and urgent, these are the activities that help you achieve your personal and professional goals. There are 2 types, unforeseen and unexpected tasks, and tasks you've left until the last minute. If it's important but not urgent, these are the activities that help you achieve your personal and professional goals. Make sure you have plenty of time to do these things properly so that they do not become urgent. So if you have it in your calendar to lead generate from 9 to 12 every single day, and then from 1 to 2 to answer emails back and to write contracts, then is somebody who wants to write a contract become an urgent task? No. It's in your schedule to let them know I'll be writing a contract at 1 o'clock today and I'll get it right over to you. Does anybody else just say, okay, no problem, and stop doing everything they're doing at 9:15 and write the contract? We all do it. We all do it. However, do we then go and then be generated at 1 o'clock when we were supposed to be writing the contract? No, because we came up with some other tasks that had to get done, correct? It's your choice, you choose.
I don't get into this other stuff.
That's a whole discussion that we'll have in another time, Jim. I know.
That's a good put off.
Is it an urgent task or not important? Right now, it's not my schedule to be talking about that loop. It is to be teaching the Ignite session one.
Testing you.
If it's not important but urgent, these are things that prevent you from achieving your goals. Ask yourself whether you can reschedule or if you can delegate them. If it's not important and it's not urgent, then these activities are just a distraction. Is Facebook important or urgent?
No.
You can simply ignore or cancel many of them. If you have an iPhone, I'm just letting you know they have a new feature that tells you how much time you spend on social media. You can also put a timer on it. Highly, highly recommend putting a timer on yourself. As soon as you reach that limited time, it will pop up and tell you, you have reached your social media time. Would you like to add 15 minutes or would you like to ignore? And Val says, sir, add 15 minutes, add 15 minutes. It's ridiculous, right? Think about it. And when at the end of the week, it tells you how much time that you've spent, screen time you've had on average every single day. I can 100% guarantee you that I have more screen time on my cell phone than I have in Lead Generation every single day. Not on social media, but just screen time, just on the phone, which I'm doing emails and making other stuff, text messages. However, I'm spending more time doing stuff on my phone than I am Lead Generation. My choice. I'm choosing that. I'm taking responsibility for that action and I'm making changes in my calendar to make sure that that does not happen any longer for 2019.
That book right there, the one thing that's really good, I listen to it on YouTube. I don't like to read, but I like to listen to audiobooks.
I highly suggest the one thing. It literally brings lots of clarity. If you are having any sort of time management struggles, I would highly suggest reading the one thing book. It definitely brings things much more clear. So we're gonna read the one thing. It's by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan.
Do they sell them out there?
You might ask the front desk, they might have some. I know they have the MREA. They might have them for sale at the front desk. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I have the book.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have.
I can't read like give me.
Everybody has their thing. I'm not an Audible girl. I'm a podcaster, but I'm not an Audible. I have to read a book, but I can listen to it. Yep, yeah. Yep. So we want to make sure that we are living by our calendar. Successful agents plan their days and they stick to their plan. The best thing I can tell you for time blocking for lead generation is, we talked about it just a minute ago, but is if you erase it, you must replace it. So like I just gave that example earlier, that I was supposed to do lead generation between 9 and 12, and I was supposed to write the contract between 1 and 2, right? And then someone called me, wanted me to write the contract, so what did I do? I stopped lead generating, and I wrote the contract at 9:30. Well, if I erase it, meaning I erase lead generation from my schedule that day, I chose to do that, I must replace it somewhere else within my calendar that time. So everybody understand that? I think it's probably the most underutilized thing that people do. So, for instance, I have a shower. You guys take a shower every day? Take a shower, right? You bathe of some sort. So you bathe. It's in. If you erase bathing from today, do you replace it somewhere else in the calendar? Yes, hope so. You do. Well, sometimes Sundays, to be honest. You're at home. So if you erase, you must replace. Okay? And lead generating should be like showering. That's it. That's what it should be like every single day of your life. You want to protect your time. You want to block your calendar. You don't want to skip. You do not want to allow interruptions. For those of us who work from home, your calendar, like I would be, if you have other people in your world that are at home with you, make a copy of your calendar and put it out so that they realize I'm working. I am not here to do what I need to do, whatever you want me to do, whenever you want me to do it. So during Ignite, they actually gave you a sample of what your Monday, Wednesday, and Friday should look like, which is wake up, get into the market center, attend the power session, take a lunch, go on appointments, any other training, complete your daily 10-4 assignment, enter it into your tracker, respond to your emails and calls, review and visit your properties, and then be home for family time. If you noticed, even coming here for 3 hours today for this class, the schedule still ends, and you're home during family time at 6 o'clock. Right?
I'm a single parent. School time for my daughter. I love it though. I did.
So that's fantastic, and I agree with you. There is lots of things that happen in all of our lives that are like that, right? That you have to be somewhere from 3 to 4 instead of doing whatever it is that's on this calendar. So again, if you erase it, then replace it. So my suggestion is that your 3 to 4 time, that should have technically have been like responding to emails. You can respond to emails at 8 o'clock at night. I probably have 27 emails right now piling up in my email. It's gonna kill me right now to go back to my desk and not respond to any of them.
Yeah, because that, I mean, the nature of our business is respond, you know, they teach us to respond immediately. So it's gonna be a real discipline and to blot out time for just emails, because I'm so used to trying to respond immediately.
Yeah. If it is an absolute emergency, they're going to call you. They will. They're going to call you or they'll text you. And we're not doctors. These people, they're not dying. We cannot save lives. We really can't. And for them to have a termite inspection report sent over is not an urgent or necessary task that needs to get done right now this minute. If they don't get a termite inspection report until 6 o'clock instead of at noon, it's the whole world is going to be okay. Everyone's going to be all right. The deal will still go through. The closing will still happen. It's going to be okay. All right, so that's your calendar. So then they actually have a 4-week calendar, but again, like I said, we're going to be graduating on that 5th Monday because we're taking off the 3rd week's Monday. Okay. So I want to make sure that everybody has an accountability partner. We are on page 59. I'm gonna wind this down and get you guys out of here on time like I told you to. But I told you I would. Does everybody have an accountability partner, an Ignite buddy? So make sure that you have phone numbers to get in touch with each other, okay? Or an email and or whatever is your best method. Please explain to your buddy what the best method is to get in touch with you and how to stay accountable to you, okay? And make sure that you're being respectful to your Ignite buddy and you're holding them accountable, right? It's a safe place for you guys to share with each other. You want to set frequent checking up and in with each other. Maybe it's once a day, maybe it's once in the afternoon, maybe it's twice a day, whatever it works for you. You want to create a commitment and stick to it. It's 1 month of your life, guys. Stick to it. Stick to that person. Be accountable. Please be respectful to them. Follow through with action items. You want to dig deep to find out why you do the things that you do. And allow to give and take feedback. Right? It's kind of hard to take somebody and give me some constructive criticism, but just take it for all it's worth. Listen and pay attention while the other person shares. Respect each other in the process and have each other's best interests in mind. So everybody has that. If you do not have one, please come up to me after the class and we'll get you all set up with one. Okay. Next page is page 61. Congratulations on embarking on your Ignite journey. Thank you guys out here. Please read an initial each one and give a signed agreement to your Ignite faculty person. So on top of you signing a commitment that you're coming, we also want you to commit to attending all your Ignite sessions, commit to adding to your database. Again, if you follow the 10-4, you'll have 200 names and contacts in your database at the end of this. Commit to lead generating, speaking with people about real estate every single day. Commit to making business calls during the Ignite classes. Every single Ignite session, we are going to be making calls just like how we did today. Commit to completing all your missions for each power session. Commit to being prepared for your customers by memorizing and using your scripts and sales language. Working on your 6 personal perspectives. Commit to following a time-blocked calendar of activities throughout Ignite. Understand that you are developing successful habits, and by agreeing to this covenant, you agree to take control of your own business success. Discuss the commitment of this covenant with those in your life who will be affected to make sure they understand and have agreed to support you. I think that that's a very important one, and that you have to make sure that the people that are around you understand that you are committed to doing this for the next month, and so that sometimes you might have to tell them that they need to wait for you for a few minutes because you have to take care of something that you are committed to completing. I always share with my kids what I'm doing. I always tell them, I'm in a class, I am committed to doing this, I have to do this before I can do that with you. And they, okay, you know, instead of being all frazzled, oh, I gotta do all of this at once, they understand it's important. Okay? If it is up to me, it is up to me. You can also have your significant other or family sign off on this other agreement, that they understand that it's going to take some time and you're going to be doing activities that you are committed to complete training and to finish Ignite. Okay? Putting it all together. Page 65, putting it all together in your action plan. So we want to make sure that we are completing all this stuff. I know that we went through lots of stuff today, and I very much appreciate you guys going through it as fast as you did with me. So some of the stuff you're going to have to kind of complete on your own after you're done. And again, I am always available if you have anything or need anything. So you're going to polish up your big why statement and post it where you can see it while you're making your calls, right? Those calls, those dreaded calls, put up your big why so you know why you're doing what you're doing. You want to complete your daily 10-4 activities. You want to start tracking your activities daily in your My Tracker. You want to create your time-blocked calendar. You want to schedule regular accountability time with leadership or your partners in success with your buddy. Schedule time daily for script practice with somebody. Practice a power statement and questions as well as your introductory scripts that we have right here in that packet. Prepare for your next class. You want to download the pre-work mission and complete it that we will be emailing to you. Complete any mission that was unfinished before this session, which means that we're going to be giving you mission for session 2. However, you're going to need to make sure you do session 1 and session 2. And then discuss with your family your obligations that you've committed to the next several, that should say weeks, not months, sorry. Make sure you bring your phone or your laptop and your database to every single class. If you go on page 66, it literally is going to tell you the mission 2 is literally written out. Obviously, where it's, see how it has a little triangle, sideways triangle? That means that those are videos. That's why we're going to email you so that you can just literally click on the hyperlink that's going to be available, okay? So, to finalize, we want to use the items in our toolkit. There's lots of great stuff in the toolkit. We are going to be giving that toolkit, that everything that we're going to give to you is going to be coming at session 2 in your binder. There's lots of great stuff that's very pivotal to your success. I would like to say that Keller Williams is amazing. Ignite is awesome, right? We all love it. Sometimes it's like drinking from a fire hose, like fire hydrant, right? There's so much information coming at us. And sometimes we feel overwhelmed with all of this coming at us. I would like to just tell everybody, I want everyone to just take a deep breath in through their nose, blow it out through their mouth, and I promise you, if you 100% focus on the daily 10-4, and that is the only thing that you do in this class, you're going to get something out of it. I would love everyone to do all the missions, all the homework, do everything else that comes with it, and anything more that you can do, that's awesome. However, that one thing from Ignite is the daily 10-4. So everybody on board? Yes. Are we ready? Yes. I really, really appreciate all your time and your energy. Thank you so much for coming. I'm 2 minutes late and I very much apologize. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go make copies. Anybody who wants the daily 10-4 paper copy, I'm going to go make copies right now. Thank you guys.
what, daily, but it's like Tuesday, Thursday. I like reading Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or like Tuesday, Thursday. Okay. Okay. Are you gonna work on the weekend? Yeah. Okay. Do you want to do like just check in throughout the day? Do you want to talk on the phone? Do you want to text? What do you do you think you're gonna like do your stuff in the morning or the afternoon? So do you want to like? I'm trying to think like Thursdays I work all day, Tuesday night I work. Okay. We're like, you know, oh, I got this daughter, whatever, but I like Tuesday, Thursday, touch base.
Whatever you
So. Right. Are you gonna come in section 2? Yeah. Why don't we talk on section 2 and I'll figure out where we're at. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Thank you. That's what this one has to stress. I'll figure it out. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. If you want to, you can. Have a beautiful night. Thank you. That means that you really love me. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Of course, I can't wait to enjoy this all with you. It's going to be great.
And like sometimes I'm in the class.
I understand. Honestly, what I would do is I would sign it with interview stuff and just accumulate the handwritten notes. And then in 2 weeks, when you sign it, then send them out next week. That's exactly what I would do. I would get the KW note cards from them and buy 3 months for time. And then it would be like a perfect way that to even like show. You just don't feel like it. So you're like, no, you have to just keep on scrolling down. Sometimes it's like fifth or sixth person down, and you can finally find it. And a lot of times it's the spouse's name. So sometimes I go back into the white pages and I change it to the spouse's name. No, I don't pay for that premium. They always put the premium one at the top for you to click on. But if you scroll a couple down, it's usually buried. They just don't put it at the top of the list because they want you to pay for the premium. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yes. Good. Glad you're here. Good. Okay, fantastic. Yes. Yes. All right, so did you just sign up for this? What's your name? Are you graduating or are you straight? Okay. Have you gone to the HS orientation or tech orientation? No? Okay, so the class I have to tell you is tech orientation is today. Did I get you will be are you from the Orland office? Are you signed up for our Orland office? Okay. So, Bernita, we have someone who's new to KW here in the office, and he's an accountability partner, and we will be so kind. That's awesome. So Bernita's awesome. She's been through Ignite, Bold. I know she's great, and she's here at our office. So that'll be good. So go ahead and exchange info, okay? Thank you.
Yeah.
So there, when we go through each orientation, we do a handbook. And that handbook has a question. So it goes about like technology, and it goes to like like relationships, then you go to art. It's about contracts, questions, and our management. So it just depends on what the questions contract is. Did you get the red bag? Okay, so what I would say is go ahead and bring your name down here and your phone number, and I will make sure that Barb is responsible. Probably because she's not nowadays, kind of short staff. Awesome. Thank you. Now, and Barb is touch the Oh,
that's my card. Well, when you call me, I'll have your number. What's your name again? Alien? I pronounced it right? Okay. And this is Mia. Nice to meet you. Right.
You want to be great. So that's what she said. Right now. So like I didn't make it. She's so good. She's hired my previous worker and to make it. And I still have to watch the school and get into it. She got out of no, that's just One of these things. I'm not, somebody else. Oh my gosh. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Thank you. You're awesome. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah. Thanks for the info. I'll tell Brian. I was just talking to him the other day. Yeah, you might even be here. I was like, the guy's here more than I am. Okay. He's always he's just always here. It's kind of wild. All right, Cindy. All right, sweetie, take care. All right, bye-bye.
What was my first one? Oh, so social media. So what I did is when I posted that's on social media. Everybody's like, yeah, you're.
I mean, that's like a good thing.
So I have kids who I can tell part of it. Are you planning to go back to school?
No,
Are you really? Are you social? June. Soccer. I want you to invite me to the game. And that's not I said. So.
Yeah, I was saying. But you know what?
I like football. So I enjoy it. I don't know what it is, but I know who it is.
You know what I mean?
They were all single. I said, how's everything going? Good, how are you? All right. First question.
They're like, okay.
Carl.
Yeah.
Oh, you joking, Mom?
Yeah, we make good outside.
I know you. One of the things. They're like, they're like, yeah. They got out the people.
There might be a couple different names, maybe. Get sponsored after that. You get the CGI. You gotta just stay get plugged.
I am, so when I leave here,
You turn in your paper to
I
Val?
was waiting, you just talking. I didn't want to do it.
You want me to drop it off to her? Why not? Arturo, you got your thing?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Saturday, I get one. Sunday, I was an appointment. On Sunday, Saturday. No, that's my job.
You're here on my side. I love seeing them. It sounds cool to see.
I just want you to, well, I'm so glad that you're here. These comments, however many times you can, ask every single question. Okay. I mean, and when you're able to teach it, it's really great to see. And that's what I was trying to Jesse was like, he's like, oh, it's nothing. And I didn't. They give you a PowerPoint, they give you, I mean, I wasn't the greatest with the PowerPoint.
No, but you did wonderful, you kept all of our attention.
So I was one of them.
That was one. I was like, I'm against to that. No, you did great. I'm like, I had to skip some pages. I'm like, it's okay. Thursday's at 11.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. You know what's really funny?
So both Tuesday and Thursday. So you're pretty much here every day. So it's always in a different spot. However, I really for my group coaching. Everyone's a great
I love you. I love you more. My son is this month.
And then you know that if this one's open, you can totally use this. Here, a lot of times in this room. And if it's
So
not,
I would love to
you have leadership there and plan a spot that we care about everything. If we're just gonna figure out a piece that I care about. Of course, thank you. I hope that you've got some stuff from today.
Hello. Hi, how are you? I'm good, how are you?
Yes, I'm gonna ask you, your kids have to stand
Yes.
outside after school. Like, when
Correct. So we're gonna go backwards.
So Monday, at our school, so
So there is agent orientation and tax orientation today. So if you want to just look at the calendar, and so the next agent orientation and tax orientation is, you're gonna have to go to your website, your log in this house. So I don't know how any of that works. I know, I don't know if Bart is here. If Bart is not here, you must ask John Sanders here. So I just realized that this thing has been recording this entire time. So anyways, so in my mind, well, I don't talk to John and I'm just they know him, start saying that. Like, so tomorrow, I'll like give you
yes, so I live in New York, it is a lot.
There you go.
Yes, yes.
Did you go to the, yeah, I remember, did you go to any of the contracts classes? Did you go to Anthony Meyer's contracts class? Did you go to listing agreements class? So get, like, I don't know if you wanna get a calendar, and like, I can tell you all the ones that you're going to, like, in January, that are probably be like your best.
This program has been some of the
It's awesome. That's like my daughter's school. She's in a Title I school, so no, the teachers don't send her to school. They say, go home, get out of here, go. And so I pick up my daughter, but what I do is every morning, with the exception of drive right now, because I have to be here at 9. But every morning I stand outside the school and I hold a sign that says, "We appreciate you. We're thinking about you." Just we're an inner city school, so nobody's mad about us. We're very paying rent. And so, but one of the administrators, she does a lot of property work, but she likes to flip back. But I stand out there in cold, and the people go, "Oh my God, how much you get paid for this?" They said, "You must really care about our students." Yeah. And
Is that support you?
Well, this particular, well, not to go away, but this particular school, I think they're gonna have. So I think maybe with my daughter, because
This is gonna be an awesome.
she's a 6th grader, and so they've been without teachers since grade 4. Okay. So,
Actually, their student to teacher. Student to teacher. Really, they started as just. And it was not until every year they didn't open yet. So now I find. And then my son.
So, and then obviously you're sort of.
That's awesome.
And I wrote this.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do before I move back in here and have
Because it's, I try to support our school, but it's,
CGI
they've
also.
spent, honestly,
That's
the
for
whole
everybody.
year on behavioral problems.
There's
There's
come in.
Yeah, one teacher came in, he said, "I quit." The principal came in, he was like, "I quit." And it's, I'm a very active parent, so in my daughter's class,
Oh,
it's like
no.
2 kids, one teacher,
Yeah.
and whenever they have a meeting, I'm
They
there.
sound like they're literally like, yeah, right, yeah, horrible. I hate.
Especially when,
You know,
they're
they're
trying
trying
to
to, they tell you to put it outside.
you know, bring you back, okay, this is not that time, we're not fireworks, by the time they get the kid out of settle, then it's time for something else, and so the kids aren't learning anything. And I've tried to stay basic, crazy how, but then I'm doing injustice to my child, trying to make sure all these other
Always.
kids have it.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Well, God bless you. Your daughter graduates
Yes,
in June, May, June. That's all, like my daughter's sixth grade.
That's what I'm saying.
2 years.
And that's impact from 6 to 8 years.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
And she has autism. So, but she's highly functional. Yeah, yeah.
She is a child that deserves the time of her education.
I have no idea.
Yes.
I don't see the kids. Are you asking?
Yes, that's the
Okay,
Eight,
Carol,
yeah,
stop.
eight rows.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so am I.
Yes. Yes, we-
I'll never see you over there.
I'm always over there.
Oh, maybe I'll never.
This
Yeah.
So
This
this-
started last week.
is me. This is right there, that's me.
Hi. So you'll be getting a call. Did someone reach out to you?
Did you?
I've been with the office since before the office opened.
See, that's what it is. So I just came to
For sure, we'll meet later for sure.
So Kara is the other one. I'll make sure you both have one. But I like to just be the agent outside of, I mean, I remember when I first started, I remember just like, okay, what do I do? I mean, you can get all the books, the videos, and everything else that you want. Realistically, sometimes you just need that chemistry.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh, so this is everybody's birthday.
That's my
Hiring process.
31st, the first month, last day, last hour of the day. My parents, that's the
Until I get my cards printed with my seal, that is the office number.
Got it.
It will
Yeah.
bring me anyway if we are not there.
For sure.
That's
So
your
I
office
just- That's my personal office.
Oh, okay.
If you,
If,
but don't hesitate, if something happens in the
So if it's not you, I get it.
call, okay? If Kara's at the office or whatever, you guys have your cell phone numbers, or you recognize that you're going to that kind of stuff, call her.
I
got Robin House,
right?
right.
I know.
We've been friends for 3
We're all
years.
back.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So you got another.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you'll see the kind of like group of,
Yeah.
we're all about. So don't hesitate.
I was very unfortunate when Alex, like, he grew. So we like, he, instead of Kate, because Kate was all sick, he was the one that got me in.
The influence and stuff.
And he kept telling me, I'm doing, I'm trying my best, I'm trying to get you done. And so Kate was out with the food for about a week. So I don't know if I missed the like welcoming and here's what you need to do here.
So it's probably kind of like a process of things. The very first thing, just make sure to come out to the team.
So here's the now, if you, I can't remember, if you transfer from another place.
So you don't get
One second.
Okay.
Make sure it comes to the team. Anything that's between now and the 22nd, not making sense.
We have coaching on Wednesday with Robin, and ours is at night.
So,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
that is, right, so if
Yeah,
that's the
so you
case,
can
then
check that out.
calendar.
That's kind of help you on the contracts and fire agreements, close books, anything like that. The team meeting itself is a chance for us all to get together, any of the stuff that was already, what's happening, what should I know?
You are so pleasant. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to
And
meet
we're
you.
dressed alike, both others, almost. I'm going running.
I'll think about it while you're.
I
I
try
need
to.
to, you know what, my friend, I went to a social event yesterday, and his name is Cyclist. And because I served in the building.
I love you,
I
bye.
wanted to support him, and so it was like,
Where is it at?
119.
And what?
546 was 119.
46, so it's right past state.
Okay. Well, that's it.
What day are you going?
I believe it might be the grand opening, February 1st.
Oh, the day after my birthday.
Okay.
Oh.
And I'm February 20th.
Are you gonna be in shape to go work out today?
She said even not that day, one day she will.
You know what? I don't celebrate my birthday. I've never had a party or anything. So, I mean, as much as I want to celebrate my birthday, it's just never happened. So,
Celebrate you.
yeah, so I'm gonna take myself to the spa. I'm gonna go lay on some table naked and unless some big man just rub on me.
They said to your mouth.
Yes. They found me a boyfriend, let him do it.
So, the other problem is that somehow.
So you were the one about the MLS and the,
Okay, she-
email? Cause
Yeah.
she said someone had a question and I told her, okay, so.
Email. I'm gonna leave you to, it's a
Okay.
pleasure.
It's a pleasure. You have my card.
I do, and I'm usually a text person, I hate to call people, so I would say I would text your office number, but it's not phone.
Yeah, and you can't text on there, so you're forced to call me.
So I'll see you Wednesday.
Or send me an email. I'll be able to listen to my number. I just came to support that.
What is awesome? That's 2 hours of my life. I'm gonna squeeze it.
Okay, but I'll see you Wednesday.
Yes, but it's a pleasure to meet you. You're a lovely lady. Thank you. And we shall chat. Okay.
Yeah, so I finally got my, all my people.
Okay, so yes, that's needed. So Kate's back in the office now.
Okay, all right,
I think we should call her and let her know that that's necessary, because you will need to sign up with a board. In order
Right,
to do
those
the
are-
MLS and all that. So there are teams that are involved in regards to that. So signing up with the national realtors and choosing which association will join. There are, two different keys, two different structures, there should